And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Suwannee Middle School softball, where it's time to celebrate the eighth graders. And tell you what, Tom, we are live, by the way, on rivercountrysports.com, along with being live here at the stadium. How about now? Is that better? All right, we're live on rivercountrysports.com, the YouTube channel. We're streaming the game live today, along with being here on the PA here at Suwannee Middle School and softball. Want to welcome Bradford County over, and we want to pay tribute to the Suwannee eighth graders. And we'll start with number one, Brielle Dukes. She is being escorted by Danielle Brown and Delton Dukes. She's been a member of the Suwannee Middle School softball team for 3 years. He says her most enjoyable softball memory, her sixth grade year when they were on the way back from the championship game and Aubrey was sneaking under the bus seats to get cookies and Miley was coughing to cover up the noise. She wants to thank God for giving her the ability to play the sport she loves and her parents and coaches for pushing her to be the best player and person that she is today. If you truly love the game and never let anyone or anything stop you from getting where you want to be, that's great advice for future players. Brielle Dukes.
Number 4, Reese Ratliff. She's being escorted by Carrie and Ryan Ratliff. She's been a member of the middle school softball team for 2 years. Her most enjoyable memory is going to the Port St. Joe game last year when we were on the bus laying on the floor. She wants to thank Coach Williamson for helping her throughout middle school. And her advice to future players is always take the advice given to you. Reese Ratliff.
Okay. Now introducing eighth grader number 5, Elsie Stratton. She is escorted by Brooke Stratton and Tyler Stratton. She's been a member of the Suwannee Middle School softball team for 2 years. Her most enjoyable softball memory this year when Peyton is falling off the bases every single time, and when she goes to dive back, she looks like a scorpion. She wants to thank her mom and dad because they have never given up on her, and they always have helped her to get better with everything, and they never let her give up on her dreams. And her advice for future players, never get up on yourself. Even if you were on the B team this year, doesn't mean you're not good. For the future eighth graders, don't ever blink too much because it will go by fast.
Next up, number 6, Claire Burnett, escorted by Chad and Carrie Burnett. She's been a member of the middle school softball team for 3 years. Her most enjoyable memory is when she had away games and went to the Jiffy store with Mrs. Van. She wants to thank Coach Williamson and her dad for helping her all these years. Her advice to future players is not to have an attitude and listen to your coach. Number 6, Claire Burnett.
Next up, we have number 18, Madeline Rank. She's being escorted by Alan and Kimberly Rank. She's been a member of the Swany Middle School softball team for 1 year. Her most enjoyable softball memory is hanging out with the team after games and having so much fun at practice and at games. She loves everybody on the team. She wants to thank her sisters, Abby and Sophie, for having her practice with them to make love to this sport, and my mom and dad for being at all the games. And her advice to future players to keep trying your best. And if you mess up, don't put your head down, keep it up, and do it again until you get it right.
Number 21, Josie Magnum. She's being escorted by her mom, Julia, and her dad, Jonathan Gay. She's a member of the softball team for 1 year, and her most enjoyable memory is just playing with her friends. She wants to thank her mom for giving her the inspiration not to quit, and her dad for practicing with her when he could, and everybody believing in her. Her advice to future players is you play how you practice. Number 21, Josie Magnum.
All right, next up, we have number 25, introducing eighth grader number 25, Evie Schaaf. Did I get that right?
I think so. It's either Schaaf or Schaaf.
Okay. She's being escorted by Amber and Richard. She's a member of the Suwannee Middle School softball team for one season. Her most enjoyable softball memory, getting on the middle school team and hitting a triple, and her favorite travel ball team and hanging out with all of her friends at practice. She wants to thank Dad for making her come and practice with him in the off season and for never letting her give up, and wants to thank her mom for always supporting her softball dreams. And her advice to future players: to have a good attitude and great hustle and practice, and to never let one bad play bring you down, and to never give up even when it seems tough.
That was it.
Congratulations to all of our eighth graders. We salute you here on this beautiful afternoon. And we are live on rivercountrysports.com, where we've got a great softball game tonight as the Bradford visiting Tornadoes come over to take on the Swany Lady Bulldogs.
Well, you know, Wayne, it's never ceases to amaze me what we end up broadcasting. And we were honored, actually, to be able to do the eighth grade introductions tonight. The kids, this is their last year in middle school playing softball, and they're all being honored. And if you come in the stadium, you'll see their pictures are on the back of the stands there. They have these full
Yeah,
color deals
that's
of
pretty neat.
all the eighth graders. And
They're the seniors of the middle school.
right, exactly. And while we're doing this here, over on the boys' field, they're doing the same thing. There's a boys' game today as well. So a lot of people here, great atmosphere, and you know, just so happy to be able to help out with that. And you know, now that you got a microphone in front of you, Wayne, you'll be able to announce the batters as they come up.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And middle school softball is being made possible thanks to Cameron Concrete, and we certainly appreciate them for making these broadcasts possible. We've got another one coming up on Friday. That'll be a 2:00 start against Port St. Joe. And so far, we're 1-0 as far as broadcasting the Lady Bullpups. I don't want to jinx them or anything, but so far so good.
And that will be our last broadcast of middle school softball games, as far as we know.
Yes,
And it has been a blast.
it has been.
And we have gotten calls from Key West, Broward County. We got grandmas from coast to coast watching their little girls play here, and it's really you know, just a wonderful thing to be
Yeah,
able to bring them those memories, because you're on YouTube. It'll be there forever. You
that's true.
record it or do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Swanee Softball and River Country, sponsored by Cameron Concrete, also known as Cameron Enterprises, specializing in efficient concrete services for Swanee and surrounding counties. Call 386-590-1279, and online it's CameronConcrete.com. All right, here's Bradford's starting lineup. They will lead off with the number 24, the center fielder, Bristol Manning. She'll be followed by number 13, the second baseman, Calais Carter. Batting in the number 3 hole, number 14, the first baseman, Harmony Reed. Batting cleanup, number 5, the pitcher, will be Kinley King. Batting fifth, number 27, the shortstop, Amelia Clem. He'll be followed by number 33, the third baseman, Aniston Morrell. Number 2 behind the plate is Zelaya Johnson. She's also wearing number 2, and she's catching the number 2 position. Batting eighth, number 20, Aubrey Thomas, the left fielder, and hitting ninth, number 10, the right fielder, Peyton Howard. For Swanee, they'll look like this offensively. They'll lead off with the pitcher, number 1, Brielle Dukes. Hitting second, the catcher, number 2, Peyton Lopez. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 11, Mabry Cameron. Hitting cleanup, the first baseman, number 4, Reese Ratliff. Batting fifth, number 6, the third baseman, Claire Burnett. She'll be followed in the order by the sixth batter, number 7, the center fielder, Kinley Lloyd. And after that will be the second baseman, number 5, Kelsey Stratton. Hitting eighth will be number 3, the right fielder, Braylon Kirby. And hitting ninth will be the DP, the designated player, number 14, Lillian Lee. Starting the left field will be Emma Velasquez for Swanee. She is what they call the flex player.
Wayne, that's girls softball today. You know, a little bit different nomenclature for positions. They play with 9 players, not 10 players.
Yeah. We used to have a short fielder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I don't know, with the elimination of the short fielder, that's how you got a designated player.
Yeah.
You know, that may have been, you know, a residual, you know, like every now and then somebody born with a tail. You know, it's kind of like the same thing.
Well, it's interesting that they call it the DP here in baseball. They have a different name for it. But whether you're a pinch hitter, a designated player, an extra player, or whatever you want to call that position that gives you that extra bat in the lineup, if they're good to go. Designated hitter normally in baseball.
Yes.
Did you have you watched? Speaking of baseball, have you watched any of the World Baseball Classic?
Well, I watched Otani hit a grand slam, and I watched somebody else hit a home run. Just the highlights.
Okay.
I've been having to pay attention to the football league free agents. I'm waiting for my call.
You're waiting for the draft, is it?
No, I'm waiting for my call. I'm
Ah,
a
I see.
free agent.
Yes. I'm sure that you'll be called in the 7 rounds of this year's NFL draft. As far as the baseball team, though, the Team USA beat Mexico 5-3 last night, so 3-0 in pool play, and they got Italy coming up tonight, and looks like the USA going to advance to the medal round. So pretty exciting stuff.
Oh yeah, and I think it's a great thing, for baseball to have this because, used to be, yeah, a whole lot of baseball in the South American countries, Cuba, the islands, and Japan, and that was the end.
Yeah.
Nobody was playing baseball in Australia or Italy or wherever, but now they are. And, this just, spreads it around. It's kind of like football being played everywhere now.
Yeah, baseball is taken off. Of course, it was always Americans' pastime that it was what it was known as, but in terms of popularity, it's actually slipped to third place, I believe it is. It's just, or
Well,
fourth place. I think it went behind soccer.
Well, soccer is played. I think soccer is played in heaven and hell. So, you're not going to get past that one.
Yeah,
And it can be played by girls or boys, whether you're 4 years old or you're 40 years old. So
not to be confused with American football.
no.
All right, taking a warm-up tosses on the mound, Brielle Dukes. Getting ready for the first pitch. Bristol Manning will lead off.
And the way I'm
Here
going to
for
tell you
Bradford County.
something a little scary here about the Bradford uniforms, and it's scarier for me than it is for you. But on their sleeves is the year that they're going to graduate high school. And I'm looking at, I thought this girl's number was 2031. I'm saying, oh my God, what happened number like? And it's like, now I figured it out. I'm going to be 80 years old when she graduates.
Let's go,
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Wayne Latrell, Tom Daniels here at Suwannee Middle School, getting ready for the first batter.
Make sure.
And Bristol Manning will step in first. Number 24, right-handed batter, and waits for the first pitch. There it is, and going to be down low for ball one.
Tree's grandma just stopped by. It's Phil Reagan's sister.
Okay. Be darned.
So a small world here.
Bristol back in the box, waiting for her pitch. And there it is. She didn't like it. Strike one. A 1-1 count now on Manning.
And, as in the last game that we came here, the first inning, she was popping the glove, and she's popping it right now.
Yes, she is. She rocks and deals. And fouled away. That one's out of play. So a ball and 2 strikes on the leadoff batter for Bradford County. Bradford comes over wearing some sharp-looking uniforms, man. They're dressed in black, white, numbers, red trim, red socks and belt. Got a piece of that one to stay alive.
Wayne, they look like the Mayo uniforms.
They are very similar, aren't they?
Yeah. Except for the sleeve. I just think that is so cool. You're just don't stay back. If you're supposed to go in 2030, whoa.
That one's in the dirt, so count now even to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Wayne, before the game, the last game we did, I said there was not a lot of room between home plate and the backstop. So I went and I measured, and I unofficially came up with 24 feet. But on the right side, which would be the west side, is a 90-degree angle. And on the left side, which would be the east side, is about, depending on which way you want to do it, it's probably about 140-degree angle. So when the ball hits that backstop, there's no telling which way it's going.
Full count now. The payoff pitch. And that is strike 3. And nice job of the catcher to hold on to it, Peyton Lopez. And so 1 down in the inning.
Now batting, number 13, Callie Carter.
Here comes the second baseman for the Lady Tornadoes. She got a pink bat.
Yeah, well, you know what's different is everybody has their own batting helmet, and hers is
1-1. One down, nobody on base, just underway here at Swany. And there's one in play to the second baseman, and the lefty fields cleanly and throws over, and there's the putout. 2 down in the inning.
now
Nice play
batting,
out there by Kelsey Stratton.
number 14, Harmony Reed.
Harmony Reed now to the plate. She's Bradford's first baseman. Right-handed batter. Waits for her pitch. And didn't like the first one. That's in there for a called strike.
Now, Wayne, if you watch her batting stance, a little bit different than the other girls. She is not as spread out, but she's stepping right into that pitch. So she will generate some power.
And there's a shot, but right to the shortstop. And the putout is made. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Bradford Tornadoes, and they're at bat in the first inning. Swany coming to bat next at Suwannee Middle School softball here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com. Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com.
What's her number?
And a special thank you going out to J&W Automotive, Jeff White, and the entire crew down there, your one-stop automotive shop. Go on by and see Jeff. Tell him thank you for supporting RiverCountrySports.com. All right, Brielle Dukes to lead off for the Suwannee Middle School Bullpups.
Now batting, number 1, Brielle Dukes.
Defensively for Bradford County, you've got Kenley King on the mound, Delia Johnson behind the plate, Harmony Reed at first base, DeLay Carter is the second baseman, Amelia Clem at shortstop, Aniston Morell is at third base, and in the outfield left to right, it's Aubrey Thomas, Bristol Manning, and Peyton Howard.
Go! Aubrey!
Ranford meets at the mound, and now Swanee's first batter ready to step in there. Brielle Dukes, she's had a nice season so far. Suwannee coming off a loss to Baker County, their last ball game.
Well, that went all the way to the backstop.
Basically, Suwannee Middle School is a 500 team so far in the year. It's kind of been that kind of season. Win one, lose one, win one, lose a couple, win a couple, lose a couple.
Well,
hopefully they can get a W in this one.
we can keep our record intact, I hope.
Yeah, we're 1-0 when we broadcast. 2-0 count quickly to Dukes.
And Kenley King, she can bring it. She got to find the plate.
Yeah. There it is. She found it that time. Good looking pitch there. Got a little pop on that one. You know, and just like in baseball, I mean, pitching can make or break a team.
Oh,
You know,
I think
you get
more
one
so
ace.
in this game.
Yeah, well, because one ace can carry you through the season.
Yeah.
Whereas in baseball, you're going to need at least 3 or 4 or 5 arms.
Whoa.
And first pitch, that's going to be a base hit right in front of the center fielder. So a clean single for Dukes. And Swany has their leadoff man aboard.
And who's up now, Wayne? I could see the numbers. Number
Number
two,
two.
Peyton Lopez.
Yep.
Now batting, number 2, Peyton Lopez.
And in case you're wondering, Tom is doing PA as we're also doing the broadcast here and fighting the gnats and trying to read my writing and
Ooh, squares around.
squares around a bunt. Now pulls back, and there goes the runner to second base. She's safe. Stolen base for Dukes.
And she slid. I'm so happy.
That was a good slide, too. That was
Yes.
textbook.
That was pop-up slide.
Yeah.
So runner in scoring position now with no one out. Let's see if we can get one on the board.
Lopez now up in the box, and she'll square to bunt, and it's going to foul it away. And boy, oh boy, that was almost caught by Johnson. He had a finger on it, but could not squeeze it.
You know, this is kind of like the first time around for these kids. And it's like, that's a pitch she shouldn't have even tried to have bunted.
0-2. And how about we just swing away and put one into right field? There's a base hit, and the runner's going to stop at third base. So first and third with nobody out. Back-to-back base hits.
Kind of station to station, nobody out. No need to push the issue. And number 3 is, I'm going to get this right yet. Number 3.
The numbers on this side. Number 11,
Maybe
shortstop. And ball gets by the catcher, but it, as you were talking about, Tom, hits that wall and bounces back quick.
Now batting, number 11, Mabry Cameron. There we go. Now I got it.
Mabry Cameron digs in. Called strike there on the corner.
And Wayne, we're second and third with catcher's indifference. So base hit here could mean 2.
Got ducks on the pond. Called strike. I tell you what, when King is on, when she's throwing strikes, I mean, she's got a good looking pitch there. Tough to hit. Gets there in a hurry. She rocks and deals. And that threw the pitcher and to second base, and everybody's going to be safe. 1 run is in.
E3.
So Duke scores. Lopez to third base, Cameron at first base.
Now batting, number 4, Reese Ratliff.
And here's the cleanup hitter for Swany. Still nobody down, first and third. And there goes Cameron all the way around to third base. And that'll be fouled to the screen.
And we have seen Kenley throw a few of them in the dirt. So need to be Cameron needs to be alert there at third.
Another foul ball. 0-2 now to Ratliff.
Fourth batter in the order. Everybody has gotten on so far.
Yeah, nobody out. Runner at third base, 2-0 Swany. Bottom of the first inning. A little piece of that one. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, as much in this sport as any of them, you really, really have to protect the plate.
And wow, nice hit there. Just by the right fielder.
Extra bases.
Yeah, Ratliff is going to go to second base. She's rounding second, headed to third. And she'll stay at third base. 3-0.
Now batting, number 6, Claire Burnett.
You giving her a triple or you giving her a single with an error?
I'm going to let you do that one, Wayne. A triple looks so much better in the book.
Yeah, and she got the RBI.
Yes.
So Swany so far are hitting the baseball or softball. Claire Burnett, she'll hit it, foul to the screen. Lady Pups come out swinging on their senior night.
You know, and Claire wears number 6. How fitting. She plays third base just like Cleat Boyer.
Just like Cleat Boy.
Well, he was number 6.
A little bit high. I don't know if she plays third base like Cleat, but she certainly has the same number.
And they're still trickling in here, just the first inning.
Good crowd. I mean, you can go back and forth here. Baseball's in action. Softball team's in action.
Whoa.
That's a bit high. And, boy, she thought about it. Did Ratliff at third, but
No, you shouldn't have to worry
nobody
about
out.
nobody
I mean,
out.
yeah, it's a good decision. The release point got away from her there on that pitch.
Looking to see if there's any action in the bullpen.
Do we have a bullpen?
Trying to find it.
Imagine the bullpen somewhere in the field. Fouled away.
Oh, it's a champion. That's why. Minor with softball.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Claire Burnett.
Swany with 3 in here in the bottom of the first inning.
And to the pitcher, she's going to go to home plate, and there is the putout at home plate. And Ratliff did not have to go there. She should have waited for the throw to first and then took off, but there's an out at home. And that was a nice play that time by King to Johnson.
Who's up now, Wayne?
He's going. Take it away. All two's got a bag.
Burnett reaches via the fielder's choice. Now Kenley Lloyd is the batter. Burnett will steal second base.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, Kinsley Lloyd.
Lucky number 7, the center fielder for the Lady Pups. Swing and a little piece there. He's got a piece of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, being on third with no one out coming home, and that's a learning.
Yeah, I'm surprised she
That's a
just
lesson.
took off. I mean, hit right back sharply to the pitcher. You don't have, unless the pitcher commits to first base, I don't understand that play. But like you say, they're learning. And there's the second out of the inning. Lloyd goes down, swinging, 2 down.
And Kelsey Stratton. Now batting for the Bullpups, Kelsey Stratton.
Second baseman for Swany. And we're going to steal third base. Going to be close. She's in there. Burnett was stolen base at second. And then she'll swipe third. Now in scoring position, 2 down. And it's up to Stratton to put that ball in play.
And now you really need to be alert for that pass ball or wild pitch.
Now, it's a different situation down in the lineup in 2 outs. So if you get an opportunity here, yeah, go ahead and take it. Be prepared to slide, though. Whoa. Didn't mean to, but, yeah.
Blue.
They're not going to check with anybody.
I mean, he's going to say no. I'm going to say yes, but I'm not the guy making the calls.
Yeah. Well, the umpire's got this game by himself. There is nobody in the field.
Whoa, it gets away.
And here's the play, and she's going to be safe. And Swany sneaks that 4th run home.
Well, nice beginning to the game. 4 runs.
Hey, good inning for Swany.
Could have been 5.
Let's go, Blue 31. No, I think it's 31. Let's go.
31.
Kelsey Stratton. 3 balls, 1 strike. And now a full count. Stratton taking all the way on that pitch. And now she'll have a green light at 3-2 if she can get her pitch to hit. And she gets one high, and she'll take the base for free.
And, now once again, let me get this batter here. And it will be Braylon Kirby. Now batting for the Bullpups, Braylon Kirby.
So Kirby at the plate, Stratton now at first base, 2 down. Johnson threatens to throw down there.
Well,
She gets back.
If you were playing baseball and that you're at the bottom of your order, you don't want somebody from the bottom of the order to lead off the next time, so you may not be running. But then again, I haven't seen anyone thrown out here.
Just like that. Take time.
1-1. Remember now, you can't lead off until that ball crosses the plate. So.
Whoa, way high.
There's a pitch
throw down to first.
yeah, not going to be in time. She'll get back. But that was high, and Johnson shows a good arm out there. Not afraid to whip it down to first base if you get too far off the bag.
Runner goes.
She's going to second, and
she's
going to be safe. Yeah, just standing up at second base, and that the throw was actually cut off by the shortstop who ran in front of the bag.
Stolen base, Wayne.
All right.
Get that SB down there.
There it is.
Ducks on the pond. She put the ball in play. Could be another run. But she's going to walk instead. That'll bring up the 9th hitter in the order as the Bulldogs have batted around, and that is Lillian Lee. Now batting for the Bullpups. Number 14, Lillian Lee.
And coach called timeout for Bradford County. Wants to kind of settle things down here for his team. King pitching well. Swany swinging the bats, though.
Yes.
And now she's issued back-to-back walks. And so just want to settle things down. And
I think one K in the inning.
She's got a strikeout. Got 2 down in the inning. So 2 runners aboard, 2 down. Swany has 4 runs across. This is the 9th batter of the inning. Number 14, Lillian Lee.
And, the Dogs have been putting the ball in play, but in defense for Bradford's pitcher, she hadn't gotten a whole lot of help out there. Few errors in this inning.
Now she's just trying to throw strikes.
Yep.
Left-handed batter digs in. First pitch is going to be high.
Now, Wayne, how tall would you say Lillian is here?
Oh, I don't know. 5 foot? 4'10"? I don't know.
She's tough to pitch to, I can tell you that. That's a little strike zone.
Well, I know back when I played Little League, they used to tell me to crouch down. And look at that. Little girl, but a big bat. And to the center fielder off her glove, and that's going to be an E8. And Swany's going to get another run across.
And
that was well struck, but to the center fielder, and thought she was going to make the squeeze, but could not bring it into the glove.
Well, we'll take the run, but we might have been able to score one more if we had just really taken off on the crack of the bat.
First inning continues, and back to the top of the order for Brielle Duke. She led off this ball game with a single. There's a pitch up high, and runner thinks about it, goes halfway, and she better decide. Now she'll wait for the throw down. Now she'll make it home, and there she is. She's safe to third base, and everybody's safe. Woo. That was an adventure coming home because she went halfway and stopped, waited for the throw down to third. Then they tried to get the trail runner coming to third base and almost got it, but Lee was in there safely.
Wayne, that's why I'm glad this is like on live stream so that you can see all that. It was a whole lot of action going on there.
Hopefully our cameras caught that action.
Yeah. Now batting number 1, Brielle Duke. This is her second bat of the inning.
Of the first inning.
Yeah.
There you go.
Beautiful pitch there.
So 10 batters faced, 6 runs in.
Still got Lee at third base. And Duke's at the plate. We'll foul it out of play. 2 strikes quickly on Brielle. She started this with a single, stole second base, ended up coming around to score. She scored the first of the Swany runs this inning. In the dirt, and here comes the
another
runner.
Run.
And Lee's coming, slides in there, and she's going to be safe. Well, Lee earned the dirt on that uniform.
Well, that's 7 runs.
All you need
No one on base.
heads up. Look up.
And
For Bradford County, they just need to get this batter here. They
They
got
need-
2 strikes.
they need to get out of the inning.
Yeah.
But they picked the wrong guy to try to get out of the inning with.
Well, Duke's is hanging in there, staying alive, fighting off pitches. So 2-2 count.
Yeah. And she's got some good athletic genes.
Yeah, that's true. That's going to be to the shortstop. Throw to first base is going to be in time. And that's going to do it for Swanee's at bat. And they're at bat in the first inning. So we played 1 complete with your score, Suwannee 7 and Bradford nothing. It's Suwannee Middle School softball on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com. Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080.
And back here on rivercountrysports.com, Kinley King will lead off for the Bradford Lady Tornadoes here. She's the pitcher, number 5. She'll be followed by Amelia Clem and Aniston Morrell. 7-0 if you're just tuning in. Top of the second inning.
Now
in
batting,
Swany Middle School.
number 5, Kelsey King.
So Kinley will lead off this inning
She
for the
has,
Lady Tornadoes.
she has the gold helmet.
I want to remind you the Swany Sports Report is up and running, the latest edition that debuts on Monday evenings at 7 o'clock here on the channel. So join myself along with Coach Billy Moran, head baseball coach of the Swany Bulldogs, the Swany Sports Report, brought to you by Roundtree Moore Ford, Highway 90 in Lake City. Don't miss the Swany Sports Report here on River Country.
Now, Wayne, do you think, sitting in the dugout, having 2 at-bats, going to take a little bit of your focus off pitching?
Well, I think right now she's just focused on hitting this doggone softball.
No, I'm talking about our pitcher.
Oh, just being in the dugout that long.
And having 2 at-bats?
I think, she appreciates the run support. I mean, if she was worried about her win-loss record, I don't think she's concerned as much now.
As long as she can remember where the plate is.
No, you just want to rock and deal and keep throwing strikes. And that's what she's concentrating on. And that one was low in the dirt. Sometimes we make this game more complicated than it needs to be. Just rock and fire, baby. Rock and fire. There it is. Swing and a miss through that high heat.
She got her cut in, that's for sure.
Now, as you get up, you start learning more pitches at this level. You're just concentrating on throwing strikes and staying with your fundamentals. Ooh, that just missed off the plate. That was a tough one to let go.
Just one umpire today. So, got to handle all the action, the pitches, the bases.
Now, he should get double pay if you're the only umpire back there. To the second baseman, and not going to be able to handle that cleanly. The lefty second baseman had a glove on it, but couldn't get it out of her glove, make the play. Actually, Cameron, the shortstop, tried to make it, but base is just too close for that to take place. So the first base runner for Bradford.
Now batting, number 27, Amelia Clem.
So King at first base, and now Clem at the plate. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. We're going to get a courtesy runner here?
Yep.
All right.
Number
That's
11, I
Kylie
think.
Dial. Number 11 will be the runner.
The Dial sisters.
One of 3 Dial sisters.
Yes.
Yeah. That's Kaylee, Kylie, and Kendall.
Boy, it must be great when you call them for dinner, huh?
When did George Foreman named all his kids George? That had to be confusing.
That'd make life easy.
Yeah. Mama gets mad and yells, George, they all come running. Even the big one.
Well, Bradford's got a little life here. They have a runner via the the E4.
Right.
Almost a miraculous play by the Cameron girl.
I mean, she did. She picked it up and was ready to throw her out. But if the bases were just a little further apart, she might have been able to pull that off.
That one's down Broadway.
They'll count even now. Ball and a strike to Clem.
Good job, Robert.
2 balls and a strike.
Beautiful day.
They haven't tested Lopez's arm there as far as stealing a base there.
Well, behind by 7 runs, unless it's
Not the priority.
yeah, that I'm not stealing bases.
In play to the pitcher. She'll get the lead runner at second. Can we turn 2? Not in time. They've got to be pretty rare unless you field and they're right at the bag where you can step on it yourself and throw.
I'm going to tell you what was real impressive is how she went across second base and just hit the top of the bag to make the throw.
Yeah.
So
I imagine the high school coaches are already looking out for the Cameron kid, man. She's showing some flashy defense out there. And there goes the runner to second base and nobody covering in time. And that's going to get by everybody. Popped off the bag and going to give her an extra bag to third. Now here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. And she is safe. And the Lady Tornadoes with a base run all the way around from first to home. How about that?
There's a run on the board, but I don't advocate any of that. You're behind, you hold the runner at third.
So she threw down. There was nobody covering it. Bounced off the bag, got by both the center fielder and the second baseman, and she just kept running.
Well, the runner should have never gone. The catcher should have never thrown, and the coach should have never waved her in. Because if the catcher catches the ball, she's out by 3 feet. There's a strikeout looking.
Called strike 3 there, and so 2 down in the inning. But the Tornadoes with a run. And now here comes the catcher, Johnson.
Now batting, number 2, Jalen Johnson.
Makes a mighty cut at that.
She's got it going now. I mean, she is throwing hard.
Yeah.
And I think
one unearned run. It can't be charged against the pitcher.
And another one that's right by him. And I think maybe she is a little hyped up because that run scored and shouldn't have. But she's throwing hard.
You're not going to get the shutout, but you can't fault the pitcher on that. And there's a call, strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and that's going to retire the Lady Tornadoes, and they're at bat in the second inning. But they do get a run across, and your score now 7-1. Swany leads here on RiverCountrySports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
Number 2, Peyton Lopez.
And back here live on rivercountrysports.com. We're live and then we're archived for you to watch at your convenience. Suwannee Middle School softball brought to you by Cameron Concrete. You're in a beautiful afternoon. Tell you what, not a cloud in the sky, Tom. It's got some rain coming in on Thursday, it looks like, and then slightly cooler air after that, but not going to last long. So enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I'm all for it. I've been putting my garden in this week, and I left certain spots that if it gets too cold, I haven't planted those yet. But I'm all ready for this.
So a little cool down. And we're not so highs in the 80s now, close to 90. And by the end of the week, they say Friday after this rain comes through, a high in the 70s and a low down in the 50s. So that's going to feel nice for a couple of days anyway.
Yeah, it was very warm today. Absolutely. And now batting for the Bullpups.
A nice breeze blowing out here.
Number 2, Peyton Lopez.
And nice is Swany number 1 and 2 are the positions they play. Duke's number 1, she's the pitcher, and Lopez number 2, she's the catcher.
And they bat number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That helps. Yeah.
I mean, it's just right. If they could have went ahead and gone through the whole line, number 3 batting third, playing first base. Anyway.
Well, Wayne, they've already screwed up your book because they batted around.
Yeah,
so you've got to put the second inning and the third inning. And
fine in the air. This could be a can of corn, and it is. Nice play by the first baseman out there, and that is Harmony Reed.
1 up, 1 down. A better start than they had the last inning.
Be ready. Hey.
In case you just joined us and don't see our scoreboard anywhere, it's 7-1, and we're in the bottom of the second inning.
Companion Animal Hospital, sponsor of our scoreboard here on River Country. John Koch is pushing the buttons for us. Appreciate that. Tammy Neal is our executive producer, our streaming producer, keeping us going. Tim Patel running one of her cameras. Sawyer's running the other one. Wayne and Tom here on the broadcast. And the Bullpups with a 7-1 lead. All right, here's Mabry. He scored in her last at bat. Made a fine defensive play out there.
Yes. And
waiting for something to hit here.
Very impressive the way she went across the back for the double play. She's the shortstop here for the Bull. And only a 7th grader.
You know, and there's always something, you know, if any of the kids watching, there's always something for, they say baseball is boring, softball is boring. There's always something for you to do. You should be backing up. You should be looking at the angles. You should never be just standing around. There's always something to do, thinking about the next play. Where am I going to go with the ball?
And I've watched 100 seasons of it, and every year I see something new.
And there's ball 4 to Cameron.
And she'll be running, I promise you.
And it is true. That's, you know, I don't care how many games you've seen. Seems like every game you watch, there's something. Well, I've never seen that before. Here's Reese Ratliff to the plate now. Ratliff with an RBI single, her last at bat.
And I am getting the angle here on Mabry. To see if, you know, even though you can't lead, you can hit and run.
And she'll square the bunt, and she'll lay a good one down. Now it's going to roll foul. Well, that was right down the line, and then it just trickled foul. And so Ratliff now in an 0-2 hole. Bunt's as good as a hit, Tom.
With a 6-run lead, I'm swinging that bat.
Well, and they've shown they can swing the bats. I mean, they came out swinging to start this game, and they've looked good doing it in the dirt.
Ooh, nice stop there.
Yeah, beautiful play there by Johnson.
That may be on second, but she scooped that right up.
Watch for the bunt.
1-2 count.
Amelia, come in too.
It'll be high.
It's in her eyes.
So far, Cameron's staying at first base.
Callie, bag. Amelia, in the gap some more. Callie, you got a bag.
Well, the count is 2-2. Got one more pitch to waste.
And in the air, and the
Fair
catcher
ball.
catches it. in fair
Fair ball.
territory, throws
Yeah.
to second, and going to be out at second base. So Cameron had to wait to see if that was going to be caught. If nobody touches that, that probably hits the ground and goes foul. But as it is, catcher touched the ball, made it a live ball, and then Cameron, with her delay, she was caught at second base. So that'll go down in the book as a fielder's choice.
And let's give Jalen, the catcher here, Jalen Johnson, some credit staying with that ball because it had big backspin on it, and it spun back into her body. She got it in her glove and was alert enough to make the throw at second.
No doubt. Nice play. Now Claire Burnett.
Runner goes.
And then runner goes. No play at second. The play is to first. And nice job defensively by the Bradford Lady Tornadoes. Nothing scoring that inning for Swany. And the score remains Swany 7 and Bradford 1 on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
And back here at Suwannee Middle School softball, brought to you by Cameron Concrete. We've got a new business opening up Saturday, that SkidX over there on building. They got the grand opening this weekend.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? And they made so many renovations out there. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
yeah.
I've never been in that building before. It was never air conditioned. Oh, Mitch was too cheap for that.
Yeah, that was hey, that was a Buick dealership for over 50 years.
Yeah. Probably the only Buick dealership without an air-conditioned showroom. So, and that goes back before Mitch. That was his day. Jack.
Yes.
But the building's looking good now, and they're ready for the grand opening. Pitch fouled away there. This is Aubrey Thomas leading off here in the third inning for the Lady Tornadoes.
And she's the left fielder for the Tornadoes. You know, Wayne, where they put this field, the sun only comes into play in left field.
And to the right fielder. Yeah, nice catch out there.
Yes, indeed. Kirby girl. Just ran it right on down. So
Raylan Kirby acted like just routine. I do this in practice, no big deal. So one down in the inning, and now Peyton Howard to the plate.
And of course, her mom and dad anchored behind home plate.
They got the good seats.
Yes.
Well, they got reserved seating. They've got spaces that are blocked out where you can sit in front. Now they have stands as well, but so we moved our table over here to the third base side because we didn't want to take up the reserved seating. People pay for those.
And we didn't want to be in the sun.
But there's that too. So this worked out good for us.
It's
1-1 count.
Number 9 batter in the order. We're in the third inning. Still 7-1. That one bounces up there.
Well, Swany had a big first inning, and then Bradford's kind of settled down from there. Lady Tornadoes got a run, and they're batting the second. Went 3 up, 3 down in the first. And batting here in the third, trying to get back in this game.
You see a little tornado on the sleeve here?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the girls had their sleeves rolled up, but little tornado there. Oh. You know what? On our scoreboard online there,
Uh-huh.
we have the little tornado symbol.
For Bradford.
Yeah, we got the
Is there
Bulldog
the
one.
Tornadoes.
Yes.
And we are the Bulldogs, in this case, the Bullpups. And chop foul.
So does that make them the Dust Devils?
No, it makes them the Tornadoes.
They're still the Tornadoes.
I guess as a
Okay.
nickname, you could probably get away with that. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they're loud enough. Ooh.
Well, that was close, but Howard worked that count full and got the base on ball. So down to first base.
Or one out.
One
to
out.
the top of the order.
Top of the order, yeah, with a runner at first base. Now Bristol Manning coming to the plate. She struck out in her first at bat, trying to atone for that here.
And coach going to come down here and talk to the umpire. We're putting in another courtesy runner. So probably one of the Dial girls. That would be a good bet, huh?
That'd be my guess as well. See if we can get a number.
Except we'll be wrong. It'll be number 22, the Bradley girl.
Well,
is it 22?
I can't. She hadn't turned. It's just turned her back for me to see. So
well, I know she graduates in 2031.
Anyway, we have a courtesy runner at first base.
And you know, here the blue makes all those changes. We go to the baseball game. They just do it.
Yeah, but they do tell the home plate umpire. We just aren't privy to that. So, and we'll be at the high school field tomorrow night. Childs is coming in town to take on Swany, and Swany trying to bounce back.
Yeah, we need to get off the schneid over there, but I think we can do it.
Swany had probably one of their worst outings last Friday in Gainesville against Buchholz, losing 19-2. And I can tell you, Coach Moran was not happy about that.
Don't sugarcoat one of the worst outings.
Yeah, it was. To the third baseman, and she'll go to second in time. Nope, not in time. Everybody's safe.
And once again, a learning lesson. It's like slide. You're allowed to slide.
Yeah, but she didn't have to. And so that's an infield single there. Probably the play would have been to first base, but she tried to get that lead runner and just couldn't get it over there in time. First and second, one down, and now here's Carter at the plate.
And we'll be able to watch that game tonight and check and see. Because I wasn't so sure that the throw didn't beat the runner.
Yeah, well, the umpire's behind home plate. He made his best call.
Yeah, well, that's why we can watch it tonight and make our own call.
It was close. Call to third. Third baseman was charging. And so trying to cover was the shortstop covering third. And luckily that didn't cost him a run as the catcher threw down. But the runners advance now second and third.
1-1 count. Need to just take the play at first.
And to third base, and she will go across the diamond to first. And that is in time. But a run will score. 2 down. So Howard comes in to score. And Manning will go to third base. And Harmony Reed will be the batter. The Lady Tornadoes just kind of chipping away there now. 2 runs in.
I don't know that they have a base hit.
I do have the infield hit. I gave him a base hit on the one that, and there's hit by the pitch. Going to give him another base runner there. So Reed gets the free pass to first base. Now first and third. Yeah, I gave Manning an infield single. She hit it to third. Even though it was fielded cleanly and thrown, the runner was safe, so there was no error. Call that a base hit.
All right, well, here's the pitcher able to help her own cause here. 2 down. Runners on the corner. I'm sure the runner on first will be going.
Kenley King at the plate. There's strike one. And as predicted, the runner goes down to second. No throw, catcher indifference.
Which puts runners in scoring position. Second and third base. When you're there, you're in scoring position.
Dang. Drills one to right field. That's going to get by the right fielder and roll past her. Give it an extra base. The King shall stand up at second base. 2 more runs are in for Bradford County.
Well, that was a hit. No doubt about that one. And we have a ball game.
We sure do. King with a solid base hit, 2 RBI, and ends up at second base via the E9.
2-out rally.
Got a 7-4 ball game, Tom. This at the outset looked like it could get away from Bradford County, but they have come storming back.
Another courtesy runner, second base. Blue making his own notes over there.
To keep up with everything. And I don't know if you've ever done, I've done it at the Little League level, but it's not easy being the only umpire out there. It's a lot to keep up with. And of course, everybody expects you to be in position to see everything and you do your best. But you still only have 2 eyes and 2 legs. So you got to be behind that plate. All right, Amelia Klim, the batter, and Luke needs to bear down here and throw some strikes. And that one's going to get back to the pitcher. Catcher never got a glove on that. It went off the concrete and all the way back to the pitcher.
And that's one of the amazing things, like kind of like Wrigley Field there.
Where's the ivy at?
Yeah.
There's a cold strike. That's one thing I miss. Boy, back in the day with when they were playing, they'd had all the afternoon games, and then WGM would have the broadcast, and Harry Carey on the call. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And what you don't remember is they used to have a thing called Home Run Derby, and usually Home Run Derby was done at Wrigley Field.
Yeah. Well, that was the best place to hit. I mean,
yeah,
everybody wanted to hit one out there.
Ooh, that's in there. Strike 3.
There's a cold strike 3, and that's going to do it. But the Tornadoes get back in this game with 3 runs across, and your score is now 7-4. Swany leads. It's middle school softball here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high-quality education.
Swany Middle School softball here in River Country. It's a busy week on RiverCountrySports.com. Got the Swany Sports Report up and running that Monday night at 7 o'clock. Interview with Coach Billy Moran. And then tonight we've got the middle school softball game. Tomorrow night we've got high school baseball, as the Swany Bulldogs will be in action. And then Friday, back here at the middle school softball field for another softball contest.
Wayne, I love it. I love when we're busy. Love watching these kids play ball at all levels.
All right, Lloyd to lead off here for Swany as he comes out swinging. And that is going to drop foul just over the outstretched glove of the first baseman there, which is Harmony Reed.
It gives me an opportunity to coach.
Yeah,
at every level here.
You're coaching right here from the sideline.
Real easy from here.
Well, you've been around the game for a long time and basically know the fundamentals and what you should and shouldn't do in this situation or that situation. And sometimes you come out here and you see the little ones and they do something that goes against the grain. And Tom is trying to bite his tongue and not have to point everything out.
But at my age, I'm allowed to.
Oh, yeah. You can get away with a lot when you hit you quit caring, I think, after what, 65?
Yeah, well, when you're 3/4 of a century. That one a little bit low. 3-1.
Kinsley Lloyd, the batter. Struck out her first plate appearance, so hoping to atone for that here. Batting the third, and she will put the bat on the ball, and that ball is going to batter at first base. Well, I thought she was going to run that out for a moment because that bounced in between the pitcher and the second baseman, but able to field it and get her out at first base.
Bang, bang play over there. And that's another one I'll check out tonight.
Not sure who ended up. I think it was the pitcher threw that over there. So I'm gonna score 1-3. I couldn't see it from my angle. We don't get to see what's on the screen. For those of you watching the stream, we don't see that. We're seeing through the fence on the third base side, and if nobody's standing in front of us at the time, we can see the play. Here's Kelsey Stratton. And she will put this ball into center field, and there you go. Nice catch made.
Center fielder didn't even have to move.
Hit it right to her. Yeah, she was in the right place at the right time, and Bristol Manning makes the catch.
So up and down.
Just like that. And now Braylon Kirby. Yeah, Swany could use a little insurance. 7-4 right now.
Well, Brennan scored a run in the first.
Everybody scored in the first. That's where they got all the runs. Since then, though, it's been quiet.
Quiet for us, but not so quiet for the hurricanes, tornadoes, windstorm.
Yeah, don't call them hurricanes.
Yeah, that's a sore spot for the Wayne Latrell Hurricanes.
Hurricanes is
Hurricanes and
different from
Dolphins.
the tornadoes. Let's just make sure we understand that.
Woo, way high. You know, even though these softball pitchers pitch every day, I still got to think that your arm's got to get tired.
Well, I guess it just depends. I've seen some that they have one pitcher that goes the whole season, or one or two pitchers. And now, other teams have a plethora of them, so it kind of depends. Kirby waits. There's the pitch. And then there's a called strike. It's now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I'd like to get something going here. Maybe we can get a little 2-out rally going.
And to the shortstop, fielded cleanly across the first base, and no problem there. Clem does a nice job. At shortstop, throwing to Reed, and that'll do it for Swany. 3 up, 3 down here in the third, and it's still 7-4. Swany leads Bradford Middle School softball on rivercountrysports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance.
And back here at the ballpark, the high school softball team has a ball game tonight. They're down in Gainesville to take on the Purple Hurricanes. Now, Tom, those are the Hurricanes. So it's why at Gainesville tonight, that game, first pitch at 7 o'clock. We're going to be back on the air. We got another softball broadcast coming up later in the season. We'll be doing the Fort White game. That's April 10th, our next high school softball broadcast here on River Country. Love to hear your feedback. If you've got a comment, we'd love for you to hit us up on Facebook, or you could always send us an email, rivercountrysports@gmail.com. Aniston Morell leading off here for Bradford County here in the 4th inning.
Closer game than it started to be, and the Bulldogs need to keep the Tornadoes in check here.
It's an important inning if they want to maintain that lead. But credit to Bradford for fighting back after that disastrous first inning. They could have just, folded up shop, but they didn't. And they've battled back again in this game.
And just a quick note, the middle school boys baseball team is in a pitcher's duel. They're leading 1-0 at the end of 4.5 innings of play. And Swany gets her first K.
Yeah, first strikeout of the inning. Morrell, that's back-to-back strikeouts for Duke. She struck out the last batter last inning. Caught her looking as well, and for the game, that is her 5th strikeout. Check that her. 2, 3, 4, 5th. Jelaya Johnson is the batter.
Well, we'll see if the Billy Moran plan works, where if you strike out more than 5 times, you usually lose. Well, there's 5 of them. Maybe we can get 6 or 7.
Well, his point is to cut down on strikeouts. He wants that ball put in play.
Same thing here.
You can't do anything with a strikeout. You can't advance runners. You can't make anything happen. So it's a solid philosophy.
Yes, and balls here that are put in play are adventure.
They are. Nothing's automatic.
No, and that's what makes it so great coming here and watching it. It's exciting.
2-2 count. And ripped that one to the second baseman. A nice job to battle that one. She dropped it initially, but picked it back up, and Stratton fires over to first for the putout. The 2 outs quickly in this inning. That'll bring to the plate number 20, Aubrey Thomas.
Yeah, we're number 8 batter in the order. So, this be a great out to get, because then you have 9th batter leading off the inning.
She flew out to right field on her last plate appearance,
which was a great play by our right fielder.
It was, and this one's in the air and going to be caught by the pitcher.
And
Luke says, I'll take it myself.
1, 2, 3.
And there you go. 3 up, 3 down, and Bradford County goes quietly, and they're at bat in the 4th inning. The score remains Swany 7 and Bradford 4 here on RiverCountrySports.com.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Do you want to help veterans? Vet Team 6 is a nonprofit organization that helps North Florida and South Georgia veterans with all types of projects. Things that other organizations may not be able to do, like mowing lawns, removing debris, repairing driveways. We even help one veteran bury his donkey. You can help Vet Team 6 by volunteering your time or by making a monetary donation to the cause. For more information, check out our Facebook page at VETTEAMSIX. Vet Team 6. 6 branches, 1 mission.
And back here on the broadcast, Wayne and Tom here at Suwannee Middle School. The Suwannee Middle School softball team in action against the Lady Tornadoes of Bradford County, coming over and visiting here in Live Oak.
There's our lefty.
Lillian Lee, she scored, and she was exciting to watch in the base pass, man. She wheeled around there, come sliding in, taking home plate on a pass ball. Here's a little spark plug here. Leading off for Swany here in the 4th inning. First pitch, she'll take that high.
Not a big strike zone up there for number 14.
Maybe small in stature, but she's tall in that box.
Oh, she hit one hard.
And there it is again, past the first baseman and into right field. And Lee's aboard. Nice piece of hitting there. I'm going to give her a single.
14, same number as Gil Hodges.
You don't know any current players with that number, do you?
No, I can tell you number 1 up here, Bobby Richardson. But we have a leadoff runner on, nobody out, leading 7-4 here in the bottom of the 4th, and we'd like to get a little insurance.
Well, that's the way to get it going in that first inning. Now Dukes will bunt the ball and foul, but it's going to be caught by the catcher.
And that's, one thing we see in the softball games at this level and at the next level is we see absolutely too much bunting.
And this time she'll swing away, and that's gonna fall in front of the second baseman and roll away from her and allow everybody to be safe.
Yeah, you got to give a hit.
I'm giving a base hit.
Yeah. So first and second with no one out.
And Swany, boy, they started the game just like that. Had a couple of back-to-back hits and ended up scoring 7 runs in that first inning. They've been quiet since then, but getting things cranked up in the fourth. And again, showing bunt, but pulling back. This is Peyton Lopez now.
Yeah, and it's so much easier to steal a base or advance a base here than having to have to bunt somebody over. So that's the part I don't get. Third baseman is in, so if the runner from second went to third, the shortstop would have to come over and cover.
Yeah, I guess different in softball, but it used to drive me crazy that coach asked me to bunt. I don't want to bunt.
No, there's a time and a place, absolutely, but I don't. My philosophy is different. How about that?
Yeah. But you haven't coached softball. It was a strike 3. She was taken all the way there on 3-0.
You know what, Wayne? I did in a men's league here 47 years ago.
A men's league in New York, right?
No, right here.
Really? To the third baseman, and nice piece of coaching over here to remind her to just step on the bag at third so she gets the put out there, gets the lead runner. And so we had a fast pitch men's team back then?
No. It was slow pitch, but it was a men's league. And, Swany Auto Salvage had the team, like Larry Lewis and a bunch of people there. And I tell you that the late Coach Allen was on my team. Terry Mixon played.
So now, were you a player coach?
Yes, but I did more coaching than playing.
I see. That's because you had a loaded squad.
Yes.
First and second, one down. Runner going to third base and going to be safe. The third baseman is up off the bag, and I guess Swanee coaches saw that and said, "Hey, we can get that bag."
You'd have saw the at bat before then, because that's what I told you. The third baseman was up. The shortstop had to take the throw. Base hit. Could be 2 runs right here.
Somebody was listening to the stream and, hey, coach, here's an idea.
That one's low for a ball. 3-0. Runners second and third. Now now this is definitely a philosophical thing here. But didn't
Ball 4 gets by the catcher, run is in.
Yeah. 3-0, and you have runners on second and third. You might think about giving them the green light because they put the ball in play. You're going to have a run. Didn't get the opportunity. The way ball was over her head. Pass, rough, wild pitch. Runner from third comes home. Runner from second goes to first. The batter alertly went all the way to second base, Wayne.
So now second and third. Still one down, 1 run in, and Reese Ratliff.
And maybe was the one who alertly went to second base. There's a base hit.
And, yeah, it is. Going to go off of the left field. Left fielder was playing in, and she was in position to make that catch, but she did not squeeze it. And so we still have second and third.
And she threw home, which allowed the runner to go from first to second on the hit. So you're back to ducks on the pond, second and third.
I got to score that one E7. Hate to do it.
But you know what? You can still give the RBI.
Okay. Swing and a miss. Burnett swung at that one down in the dirt.
And wisely, we did not go because that one came right back to the catcher.
Well, it's kind of hit or miss back there. You don't know which way that ball's going to go.
And it's tough. Yeah, that's tough on the wild pitches. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, ball. Got a little piece of that one.
Went right off the, used to be the catcher's mask. Now it goes off the catcher's helmet.
Yeah.
Which that's one of the greatest things they ever did was come out with those helmets.
Yeah, well, it used to be 2 pieces. You would have the, the mask that you flip off, but now it's all one piece, which makes it a lot easier.
She's hanging in there. just one out. She can get this thing in play. We still may score another run.
Claire's up there battling.
Coach Hutchinson giving some signs.
Held off on that one. A little bit high.
Yeah, I thought it was a lot. Ooh,
2-2.
Catcher almost threw it to center field. Now, here's another thing. Where are you going to play your infield, Wayne? I think you got to play your infield in, right?
But normally second and third.
You know, there's no double play. You're behind. You got to cut the runoff at the plate. And they are in.
Yeah.
Whoa, that
snap throw to third. She's back. 2-2 to Burnett.
She worked the count from 0-2 to 2-2. Oh, way outside.
Boys also playing Stark over on the baseball field.
Yeah, they came like in the same van, the boys and the girls. It was like a clown car. People just kept getting out, getting out, getting out.
How many can you fit in there? And down
foul.
the line, that's going to be foul.
And we're having a barn burner over here. We've got 13 runs scored. They've got 1. We're in the 4th inning. They're in the 6th.
So Swany with a 1-0 lead
on
the baseball field.
You know, and it's, you know, we need to mention that's Tom Abercrombie Field.
Oh, yeah. And I remember when it was first built, my son was playing back then. And one of the funnest moments for me is Anthony hit a home run. There's ball 4. Hit a home run, a left-handed batter, and I got so excited I ran around and chased the ball down. It was over on the tennis and basketball courts.
Coach Julie's coming out to talk to her pitcher. And, you know, Wayne, Tommy Abercrombie was a dean here and did a whole lot for Swany sports, and unfortunately passed away at a
way too early.
Yes, and that field was named for him, and of course Hunter is his son, and Hunter's been a good friend of mine all this time. And
Hunter and Taylor raised some great kids.
Yep. And then I come here today and I look, and it's Alan Bond's field house. And if there was a guy that lived and died Suwannee Middle School baseball, my goodness, it was Alan. And I'm happy to see that. And, you know, when we do the games last year, we had one of the Bonds kids playing, and there was Bonds kids playing forever. I think we're going to have a pitching change here, Wayne.
Okay. So Bradford County going to make a change at pitcher, and let's give King credit. She was out there battling in that heat, and she did a pretty nice job. But now they're going to go ahead and go to a second pitcher. Well, Bradford County, and she'll take her warm-up tosses.
Well, Wayne, after the first inning, he was like pretty much headlights going out till this inning.
So this is Aubrey Thomas coming into pitch. And she was playing out in left field. So let's see what they do in left field.
Let's see where King goes.
They send King out there.
I'm looking around. And let's see where Kinley's going. Coaches. Kinley's going to come in.
Like you're going to make a...
We're sending somebody over to left field because we have to get a new left fielder.
And looks like Kylie Dial.
Well, that was easy, Wayne.
Number 11.
It just said K Dial.
Yeah, K Dial.
Yeah.
And I can't tell if she's going to right or left.
Well, somebody's going in. In the meanwhile, we have the bases loaded. We have a chance to break this thing open for sure. We're going to have a hitter in the game, number 13.
Okay, if I have the changes right, Peyton Howard is around in left field now. No? You're right there. Okay, they're making changes. Nobody's telling me, so I don't know. Somebody's in left field.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Going to be
all right.
Going to be Lee Kidd, who I only knew her when she was about 3. So
Maddie
she's-
Lee coming
yep,
into bat.
Yep. She's
right.
getting a chance with bases loaded here. She wears number 13. You can come up with 100 people with that number.
And ball's in the dirt. Swany thinking about it. Now we'll stop and look out. Going to run her down. And got her at third base. Well, Swany a little bit loose there with the base running. And she started to, and then she stopped, and then she got in a rundown, and the catcher runs her down.
Yeah, and that's, you know, there's only one out. You didn't have to go.
No. No, and now bases are not loaded. You got first and second, 2 down. And Leak at the plate, and in the dirt.
And that's a pitch you could have gone on.
Aubrey Thomas, the new pitcher for Bradford County. That much we do know.
She does not wear the mask.
Trying to find her control right now.
Third baseman is playing or moving in the shortstop going over to third, which leaves a big hole between second and third.
And there's ball 4, and that'll
bases loaded
load
again.
the bases up once again for Swany. But now 2 down. Kelsey Stratton will get an opportunity here. See if she can get a hold of one.
Kelsey's scored one of the runs tonight.
Down in the dirt.
You know, we haven't been to other girls' softball fields in the area. I'm sure ours is one of the best, probably is the best. But I'm wondering what their backstops are like, because this is really, it's a little exciting here.
But it is, and you know, you just can't automatic go if it gets by the catcher because, well, we've seen it. Sometimes it pops right back to them, and other times they're scrambling around with it.
We've seen it go all the way
playing
back to the
pinball.
pitcher.
Yeah. And Johnson still working back there. Nice job scooping that up.
Well, now a walk is as good as a hit. You got a new pitcher in the game. You got the count 2-1 your way. So you got to make her pitch to you. Walks as good as a hit here.
Swing and a miss there.
2-2 the count. 1 away from the merry-go-round. A little cheering coming out of the dugout. Both dugouts. Oh, that one bounced.
And a runner's going to try to score, and she does. She gets in there under the tag.
She didn't have to. Wasn't that ball 4? Wasn't that ball 4, Wayne?
Apparently not.
Right,
Runners
that was
advanced
ball. That was ball 3. Okay, wasn't
second
ball
and
4.
third.
That's a bad one. Because she's got to get out of the box. If you pull her in the box, she's out. She's still at home.
And so number 5 still up there. Count full. Kelsey Stratton.
3-2. I thought that was
the
ball
3-2
4.
pitch. And there is ball 4. And there's a snap throw to third base. And this is going to be the 9th batter of the inning coming up with Braylon Kirby.
He needs help. He needs help.
So bases loaded.
Bases are full of Bullpups right now. And to the plate will be number 3, Braylon Kirby. She'll be the 9th batter of the inning. 3 runs across this inning for the Bullpups. Aubrey Thomas trying to get the Lady Tornadoes out of this jam. In the dirt, Johnson again with a nice glove back there.
Throw the ball. She's out. Her foot's out of the box. Let's go.
And the Bradford coach getting a little excited here.
That's in there for a called strike. Again, a snap throw down there to third base, and good backup there. Count evened up. Ball and a strike.
Okay, the scoreboard had a 2-0.
That's high. 2-1 now. If Kirby were to reach, they would bat around for the second time in this ball game.
And if she were to reach via the walk, it would be an RBI.
Yeah, easiest RBI in the game. It was a called strike.
Well, they had her taken all the way, Wayne.
2-2.
Oh, I thought it was 3-1. No, okay, it was 2-1.
You're arguing with yourself.
Yeah, the scoreboard has changed a couple times here.
Well, the folks watching on the stream are looking at the companion animal hospital scoreboard, and it's been right.
Well,
you can't see that though.
No, but John's doing it. That's
Yeah.
why that's right.
I don't know who's running the scoreboard here at the stadium. It's magic.
All right, big pitch. Way high.
High, yeah. So the count full.
All right, now that walk's as good as a hit. 3 runs in. And see what base hit here would just break this thing wide open, Wayne. Whoa.
There's ball 4.
Well, there's a run. That one got away from Aubrey. That was way high.
It did, and
who led off this
trying
inning?
to find that control. Well, she's back up again. That would be Lillian Lee.
Lillian Lee.
Yep. So we have batted around here in the 4th inning. Base is still juiced. And here comes Lee to the plate. She got this thing started with a single. It seems like about an hour ago.
Well, that's the great thing about there's all sorts of action. This isn't just standing here and watching somebody throw BBs.
Thomas's pitch in the dirt. And Swany going to try to get there, and she does.
That's my girl. She slid.
It's Maddie.
Yep. She wasn't going to take any chances. So second and third, everybody moves up. Another run. That gives us 13.
Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this inning.
And still ducks on the pond.
All the damage done in the 1st and the 4th inning.
And Lillian can hit.
Yes, she can.
We have seen that. And that left-hander, she pulls that thing right down the right field line here.
And back to the pitcher. Over to first base, and that's going to do it for Swanee's at bat. So nice job. Thomas fields that cleanly and throws over to first base, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But Swany adds 5 more runs. It is now 12-4. That's what they got on the scoreboard here on rivercountrysports.com.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. You know, at J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, collision repair, paint jobs, bumper repair. They'll handle your insurance claim for you. At J&W, no job is too big or too small. They also sell vehicles, repair vehicles, retire vehicles, plus front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive, Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-1377. Online at jwautos.com. Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Appreciate you tuning in here on rivercountrysports.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. rivercountrysports.com and our coverage of Suwannee softball brought to you by Cameron Concrete and Cameron Enterprises. And we appreciate those guys and their effort in bringing you. Hey, I tell you what, if you need concrete work, I mean anything to do with concrete work, I don't know why you call any place else. That would just be silly, wouldn't it? Call Cameron Concrete and they can get it done. They specialize in efficient concrete services for Swany and surrounding counties. 590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
And when you say surrounding counties, they don't even have to surround us. That's how far they go.
Number 22, Dempsey Bradley is the batter. She didn't get the start, but she's in now. Batting here in the 5th inning.
With a pink bat, batting left-handed. Well, high.
And so far for Swany, Brielle Dukes has gone the distance. Remember the last middle school game we did, they used a second pitcher later in the game. So let's see if Brielle can stay in there.
Well, Coach Hutchinson's going over some changes with Blue here.
Back shoulder up, Dempsey. You got this.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry, Coach Williamson. Yeah,
we were corrected, or I think that was you.
It must have been me.
I don't remember saying that,
but I do know it's Williamson.
Yes.
Anyway, she gave some changes to the coach there somewhere. Wayne, we have somebody in here that we don't know about. Check out left field, see if you got the right number.
I can't see that far. Nicole Williamson is the head coach of Swan. In case there's any confusion there, Dempsey will get first base.
Well, I'm trying to figure out where the new player is, and I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, they don't come tell us, so we'll figure it out eventually, or we won't. One or the other will happen. Brielle Dukes, and there goes down to second base Bradley. Swany just needs to concentrate on getting outs here. And meanwhile, Bradford trying to dig back in this game once again. They got back in it, and then they had another tough inning, but no quitting these girls. Swinging a foul ball. Bristol Manning at the plate.
Little
12 runs in for the Dogs, 4 runs in for the Tornadoes. Whoa.
And it's a hit batsman, and that'll be a free pass to first base. You'll shake that off. And Bradford needs base runners, and any way you can get them. So nobody out, first and second for the Tornadoes, and now Calais Carter to the plate.
All right, they need to settle down here. Just get some outs. And it seems, we get it going, and then Bradford comes right back at us.
Carter digs in. Duke's trying to find it once again. First pitch going to be fouled. Well, right toward the Tornado dugout. And so 0-1 is the count.
Another pink bat.
And it doesn't matter what color the bat is, they're expensive. They aren't cheap.
And if you are not a parent who has a child playing ball, you have no concept. And we tell you these bats are like, a cheap bat is like $200.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And everyone has their own. And don't hit rocks with them.
I was that era when they were first making that transition from the wood bat to the aluminum bat, and we didn't know what to make of it. The crack of the bat became the ding of the bat, but eventually, nobody used wood except for the major league levels.
And I'll explain that to you in a minute. because at the major league level, if you use aluminum bats, they come off the pitch. The pitch comes off faster.
Yeah.
You would be able to hit a baseball 151 miles an hour.
Yeah, and even in college sometimes. The third baseman, does she have a play at third? And no, she doesn't. She dropped the ball. Everybody's safe. Burnett tried to tag the runner at third, but she could not hold on to the. I don't know if she'd been out anyway. She may have been safe anyway. But now you got runners at first, second, and third. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. And there's Harmony Reed at the plate. Well, Bradford could get right back into it with a swing of the bat here. And there's a base hit. That's going to score at least one. Here comes the second runner across. A throw to the plate and going to get by the catcher. And so the trail runners wind up at second and third.
And those are the things that you learn at the next level. No sense in trying to throw that runner out, because the minute you do, you move everybody up into scoring position.
And that's 2 RBIs for Harmony. Nice piece of hitting there. Score a couple of runs, still nobody down.
One of the dial
rally
girls.
continues. Now, number 11 at the plate. This is Kylie Dial. She's batting in place of Kinsley King, who started on the mound. Swing and a miss there.
A little more leeway to step out that they don't play in high school. Like you're in the box. It's like, let's play ball.
Yeah. I think it depends on the umpire, too. Some are more lenient than others. I think Blue's done a pretty good job here, considering he's the only one out there trying to call all the bases and balls and strikes. Another good-looking pitch.
Strike 3.
That's 2. 2 and 2. The ball was high. And the count full now, 3 and 2 to Dial.
Watch the ball. Watch the turn and connect.
Duke steps on the rubber. Now he rocks and deals. There's strike 3. Swing and a miss.
And that was a strike. Yeah, that wasn't, she didn't chase something. It was right down there.
Well, Swany needed that. That's the first out of the inning. And now number 27, here's Amelia Clem. She scored a run in this ball game back in the second inning. Batting here in inning number 5. And there's a good piece of hitting there. That's going to score a couple of runs. 1 run is in for Bradford. Here comes the second. Now she's going to stop and go back to third base. And now the ball gets by the third baseman. And here comes, she'll score it one way or the other.
Everybody just throws the ball too much.
So that's 4 runs across for Bradford. They get those runs back from the last inning. Flynn ends up on second base.
And what should be second and third is a 4th run.
Yeah. We got a ball game once again. Every time it looks like Swany is got a commanding lead, here come the Tornadoes storming back. Aniston Morrell is your batter here. She struck out twice in this ball game.
And you know that this game that you can watch at your convenience when it's over, they need to look at some of these games as a learning tool. Like, guys, why are you throwing the ball?
Yeah. They have thrown it around just a little bit and taken third base and not covering the bag. So no chance to get the tag if you're not on the bag. But, she's playing up. That's what you do in softball, watching for the bunt and what have you. But that gave third base to Clem, who alertly takes third. She sees her off the bag. Why not go for it?
And being on third is always an adventure if it gets by the catcher.
Exactly. 3-2 now, the count to Morrell. And to the screen foul. Nice job of catching there by the coach off the screen here in the dugout. In the dirt. There's ball 4. First and third. Swanee's lead is tenuous right now. As the Tornadoes threaten to bat around.
Yeah.
There's Johnson to the plate now. Ball 1.
I think once again we've been our own worst enemy here.
Right.
The pitch fouled away. One count.
The good news is the boys are winning 3-0 in the last inning over there. So hopefully we'll have a final shortly.
That one's going to be low. 2 balls and a strike. Bradford was second and third here. Only 1 out in the inning. Elijah Johnson at the plate. And that's going to be fouled off the right side and out of play.
Well, the sun's gone down a little bit cooler. But we're going to be in for 7 innings today.
Do they play 7 or 7? I think they play 6 at the middle school.
Okay. Well,
but looks like it's going the distance. The third base, and she can't find the handle. E5. The inning continues.
Keep these hot, girls.
Runner will stop at third. Now you got a first and third situation, 1 down, and we'll have a little meeting on the mound here trying to settle things down for Swany. Game has gotten awfully tight here. Now 12-9 is your score. And the tying run at the plate. So 5 runs across this inning for the Lady Tornadoes. You got 2 more on board. And 1 down, and at the plate will be Aubrey Thomas.
Yeah, well, they batted around.
This is the 9th batter of this inning. And so after the meeting there, hopefully that settled things down for Swany. Let's see. Duke's still out there battling on the mound. Facing the opposing pitcher here now. And Aubrey Thomas.
Throw strikes.
And in the air, foul territory, and nobody could find it. I think that's one, you got the face mask on. It's kind of hard maybe to pick up that foul ball. I don't know.
They don't stay in the air long.
No.
Have fun, Aubrey. Have fun.
There's a smack to left field, and can't hang on to it. Snow cone at the top of her glove, and then it gets by the third baseman, and everybody's just going to keep running around.
Well, they're 2 runs away from tying this thing, Wayne.
Yep, and they have now officially batted around. Johnson goes all the way around to third, and the trail runner Thomas ends up at second base. And so the 5th inning will continue with the 10th batter, still just 1 down. And here's number 22. She got this mess started. That's Dempsey Bradley. It was a called strike. 6 runs have come across this inning, Tom.
And I'm thinking about 7 of them are unearned.
You're right. But, that's why they say put it in play. I mean,
Yes.
It looks like a routine play, but not always, not at this level. Like coach is as confused as I am on the lineup. I'm just watching the numbers as they come up. I don't know where they're at on the field, but I know where they're at in the lineup. Swing and a miss.
Oh, 2 strike count. Let's see if she can get a K here. Maybe she can get out of this.
Dempsey started this with a walk and ended up coming around to score.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's worked the count 2-2.
This has been any out's going to be a big out, but getting 2 will be real big.
Pick that high, throw down to third. Careful there. I understand the snap throw, but your third baseman has to be in position for it. Or ain't going to give her the pass there. It's going to say that it was just outside. So Howard with back-to-back walks, or excuse me, that's Bradley with back-to-back walks. And the inning continues back to the top of the order.
Bases loaded, and base hit ties this thing. Line drive ends it.
You got it, B.
Bit high there. Rio trying to regain her composure from earlier in this game.
Well, she needs to find the plate because the bases are loaded.
Yeah, there's nowhere to put her.
Nope. 3-0.
No, Swany may have to make a change on the hill. And ball 4 straight.
1-run game.
Yeah, that's an RBI walk.
And coach coming out. Going to talk to Rio.
Yeah, this is the second trip of the inning. She's going to make a change here.
And the coach for.
I'm not sure what are you arguing about on a forced walk? I mean, walked in a run. Not much controversy with that, is there? Did I miss something?
I don't get it either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So anyway, Swany will get together on the mound, bring in the whole infield, pitcher, catcher, first, second, third, and short. Meanwhile, the outfield will take advantage, and they'll get together and have a conversation out there. Swany trying to regroup here as Bradford has had a heck of an inning. Credit to the Tornadoes here. Get back into this game.
You know, when the umpire takes his mask off and starts walking, you can assume that there's time.
Well, it's ball 4.
Yeah, and plus he took his mask off and started. It was
The
time.
bases
It was
are loaded, and it was ball 4. What are we arguing about?
I don't know. It's a dead ball.
Yes. I thought that was understood. All right, Swany's going to make the change at pitcher. And going to bring in
number 5.
Yeah, that's Kelsey Stratton. I'll make that change here in my book. And I'm assuming Dukes will go to second base. Am I assuming correctly?
She's standing in the infield.
Okay. It's a straight swap. That makes it easier for me. Yeah, I can normally see the numbers in the infield. So the new pitcher will be Stratton. She'll try to get out of this inning.
Well, they have batted around and then some.
They have. So number 5 out there taking her warm-up tosses. Want to remind you, coming up tomorrow night, we've got Suwannee High School baseball on the air for you. As Childs will come to town, the Childs Timberwolves. That'll be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We'll have that on the air here on rivercountrysports.com. Swany played Childs earlier this season over in Tallahassee and lost to them 5-1. So see if they can split the season series with the Childs Timberwolves tomorrow night.
All right, let's see if the Bulldogs can get in out here. New pitcher, lefty. Bases loaded.
And Carter at the plate. And she's going to put the bat on the ball and going to be
throw it away.
Yeah.
Well, it was a line drive. It could have been double play, but instead it's one out, and then we throw it away to let run come in.
Did she make the catch?
Yes.
She did make the catch. So the putout was made.
Yeah.
Okay. But then she threw it away.
Then let's throw it away.
Yeah.
So we have a tie ball game.
Oh, good eye. Way to stop it back.
2 outs in the inning. And still runners at second and third. Harmony Reed is at the plate facing the new pitcher for Swany, Kelsey Stratton. This is the 13th batter of the inning. And to her credit, Stratton has come in throwing strikes.
Yes. See if you can just hold it.
That's in the dirt.
Balls in the dirt. Dirt. You can make it work. Balls in the sky.
And put into center field. That's going to score 1. Here comes the second run. Going to be close. Nope. It's going to be safe there. And the batter will end up at second base.
Hey, good hustle.
2 more runs come across for the Bradford Tornadoes. Tom, what's the score now?
14-12. This is a softball game, not to be confused with a football score. We missed our extra points.
So Bradford County is batted around and then some. 10 runs have come across this inning. How about those Lady Tornadoes? My goodness. And Kenley King is re-entering the game and will bat here in the 5th inning.
She was the pitcher of record on the losing side. Now she's not.
Yeah, she's off the hook.
Yep.
Took a big cut there. Walks and errors. Throwing the ball away.
Too much throwing of the ball.
Oh, 2.
Got 2 pitches to waste here. And there we go. That was the one up in the eyes. Finally, it's over.
That'll end the inning. But hey, credit to the Tornadoes. They got back in this thing and now have taken a lead. It's 14-12. Bradford leading Suwannee Middle School softball on rivercountrysports.com.
Your trusted local real estate partner in Live Oak, Grantham Realty, for all your real estate needs in North Florida. With over 20 years experience, they're more than just a real estate agency. They're your friends and neighbors, dedicated to serving this vibrant community. So whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Grantham Realty to provide solutions that fit your needs. At Grantham Realty, you'll be treated as a friend, not a number. Contact their friendly team today. Grantham Realty, 386-362-7080. Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
To the bottom of the fifth inning, and Tom, this has been one crazy ball game. Started out with Swany in the first inning scoring 7 runs, and it looked like that was going to be a one-sided game. And Bradford County chipped away. They got a run in the second. They got 3 more in the third. Went quietly in the fourth, but that fifth inning, 10 runs put on the scoreboard. And it's now a 2-run lead by Bradford County. So Swany will work to do here in the bottom of the fifth inning.
26 runs scored here in 5 innings.
How many earned?
Maybe 2 or 3.
And
mostly what the errors are, hey, somebody hits your ball and you pick it up, you make a bad throw, you made a bad throw, or it hits to you and you don't field it cleanly. That's one thing, and those errors happen.
Yeah.
But you can't be just throwing the ball around all over the place.
And that's been a lot of the errors, yeah.
And letting people just go from base to base, you don't have a play at home, you're Roberto Clemente out there. You're not going to throw that guy out at home, but you throw it and the runner just goes right up to scoring position.
Swany with the top of the order here to lead off the bottom of the fifth inning. And there's ball 1 high to Dukes.
But there's no telling. Swany can come back with 7 runs right here.
I may need another scorebook. And that's a base hit clean into left field. So a single for Dukes to lead off the fifth.
And it gets away.
And Bradford doing the same thing, just throwing the ball away. Should have been a single, and it was, but she should have been at first base, but she gets a free pass due to the overthrow.
So we're just handing in our equipment here so we can run back. I don't know if it's a wrist guard, a knee band. We didn't have any of that when I played.
That shin guard, yeah. Every at bat now you see a coach will come out and then here's my gloves, here's my shin guard, here, take my knee pads.
Here's my phone.
Hold my phone. Peyton Lopez, now the batter, she'll square the bunt and pull back, and the ball is going to get away, and she'll get the free pass to third base.
Okay, now you're on third. No one is out. You're behind by 2 runs. There's no need to bunt, and there's no need to come running home on a ball that gets past the catcher unless it's way past the catcher. So let's play some smart baseball here, some smart softball.
That's high. Yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't. There's no need with nobody out.
Why?
So know your situation. There's no need to just take off. You're not forced over there.
And why bunt?
Yeah. She's going to bunt with two balls, showing the bunt sign. And a lot of times I think they just show that because it doesn't seem like they're committed to it, but they'll pull the bat back maybe just to throw the pitcher off.
Well, I don't know, but it's 3-0. So maybe it worked, but 3-0 I'm taking because I'm the tying run.
Yeah. And she did. And the first base on the base on balls is Lopez. So first and third now for Swany. Nobody out. And here comes Mabry Cameron to the plate. Cameron scored a run way back in the first inning. And she walked twice since then.
And she could hit, so they need to let her hit. There's a run right on third base.
A big gap, and look at the gap in left center.
Look how shallow the left fielder is.
I see that. And she shows that bunt and then takes a strike. Instead of being back in position to hit the ball, I mean.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't. It's a softball thing.
Yeah.
Thomas rocks and deals in the dirt. And Swany will not advance. Second and third. No reason to chance that.
Yeah, absolutely no reason to chance that. Now you have the tying run at second base. And you got 3 chances to get them in.
Yeah.
And you're in the heart of your order, 3, 4th, and 5th batters. Swing away.
Thomas's pitch, and she did swing away. It's in the air. Left fielder chasing it and makes the catch. She holds on to it.
Runners
Swany will
tag.
tag, and they will force one run in. So the sac fly by Cameron.
And the tying run is now 60 feet away. With one out.
Cameron with a RBI, sacrifice fly, first out in the inning. And nice play out there in left field to hold on to that ball.
And nice running play by Swany for both runners to tag.
With Reese Ratliff now to the plate.
And with one out, we don't need to be running home unless we really know we're going to get there.
One 0 count. Fouled away. The Suwannee Middle School baseball team with a win over on the baseball field. 3-0 final score. Looks like two pitchers combined to throw the shutout. Toby S. and Jace O. each pitched for Suwannee Middle School in the ballgame. 3-0 victory. Congratulations to the Bullpups.
And I was checking between innings. I was trying to see the scoreboard if there had been any hits, but Bradford did have a couple of hits in the game. But still a shutout for the boys baseball team here. 3-ball count.
Where did we get that report from? From Game Changer. Okay.
3-1.
There you go. Well, half of it was blocked out. That's why I was wondering. So we didn't subscribe. There's ball 4 to Ratliff, and she's aboard at first base.
And she represents the winning run.
The go-ahead run, anyway.
Well, yeah.
The 5th. I don't know if there's a time limit or anything. There could be. So I don't know if
it's called daylight. It's called daylight savings time when the sun goes down. That'll be the end.
What do you think about the time change? Are you on the same wavelength that I am?
Wayne, I lived through it for 75 years.
It's not what I asked.
No,
You like it.
No, and nobody likes it.
Nobody likes it.
But the farmers in the Midwest want to have the time that they have.
I don't believe that anymore.
Well,
not in 2026. And I say, get time and leave it. I don't care if it's daylight savings or standard time. Doesn't matter.
I'm with you.
Let's just quit changing the clocks back and forth.
But I'm not. At this point in time, I don't have to get up and go to work, so it doesn't bother me.
But they passed that in Florida, and it's up and it's in Congress, and it's not going anywhere because they can't agree on anything, not even the time of the day.
No. All right. Well,
looks like a pitching change going on once again for Bradford County.
Yeah, we have runners at first and third. The runner at first is a go-ahead run. There's one out. So the run at third, that's the biggie. That's the guy that we have to score.
This will be the third pitcher.
So the minute that ball is pitched, I'm the runner at first. I'm heading to second, and if they throw, I'm coming home, and the ball game is tied.
This is Kendall Dial.
One of the
Dial sisters. There's Kaylee, Kylie, and Kendall. And I believe all three have now been in the ball game. So how about that?
Well, I have triplet granddaughters that are Kristen, Claudia, and Caitlin.
Do you?
Yeah.
Right.
They're in college.
You don't have any greats yet, do you?
One on the way. And this girl is going to throw some off-speed stuff, Wayne. I don't know if you were watching her warm up here.
Yeah.
But watch this pitch. Let's see what she's got here. See it?
Yeah, that's almost slow pitch.
Yeah.
And so you have granddaughters. Do you have any greats yet?
One on the way.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Well, congratulations.
So that happens when you get old.
Yeah. Well, I've got the grandkids, but they're still small. All right. So the new pitcher, Dial, and her first pitch going to be in the dirt for ball 1.
Now, she's throwing some off-speed stuff. If you don't pop up the off-speed stuff, all you have to do is hit a fly ball to the outfield, and this ball game is tied.
Claire Burnett, batter. Ball.
Wyatt, everybody thought that was a strike.
I tell you, if I'm in there, that'd be a hard pitch to lay off. I mean,
oh, she's gonna have to take her wrist thing off because she can't try to fool the pitcher with jewelry or a colored glove or whatever. That's just that's standard everywhere.
Yeah. And they gotta, somebody's calling for it now. They got it off.
Yeah.
Like a wristband of some kind.
Yeah. And that's at every level.
All right, so 2-0 is the count.
2-0, there's a duck at third. I think you give her the green light. Base runners are nice. It's nicer to tie the score.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3.
All right, Wayne, we're in that predicament again. Billy Moran was here. I know we have the green light, but let's see.
Well, it depends on the batter. Now, Billy's it's not automatic. Depends on where you're at in the order, what the confidence level is in them picking out that 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4, and that'll load them up.
She wasn't even. She had one pitch that was close, so now they're loaded.
Kenley Lloyd coming to the plate,
and base hit can put us ahead.
Give Swany the lead back.
The tornadoes are here. You feel the wind coming through here.
The breeze feels good, actually.
All right, bases loaded. Let's see what we can do here, Wayne. Whoa.
I can't do anything if you don't get a pitch to hit. Score right now is a 1-run game. 14-13. There is one down in the inning.
And you know what? They're kids, but there's a lot of pressure. You come in, the bases are loaded. You're trying to throw strikes.
And
there's one.
And pressure's what you put on yourself, too, remember.
Yeah.
Some people handle it better than others, but there's pressure every day no matter what you're doing.
We made her finally throw a strike. Now we can swing away.
Inside. 2-1 count.
And the other thing is we don't know how old these kids are. They could be sixth graders for all we know. We know who the eighth graders are.
Well, middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah.
Back we used to call it junior high. It was 7th, 8th, 9th back in those days. And that's a ball.
3-1, nowhere to put her. I think you gotta take here 3-1, make her throw a strike.
Well, the walk would tie this game up again.
It's awfully quiet. Whoa, way over
ball
head.
4.
All right, new ball game. We might as well go back to the first inning.
Yeah.
28 runs later. 27 runs later. 28 runs later.
Has not been a pitcher's duel.
No, but it's been exciting. The only thing that's irritating is, and it's not like you're not coached. I'm sure the kids are coached. You hit the leadoff man, your cutoff man, and, don't throw the ball around crazy. And then you get in a game situation and it's like, oh, there he goes. Let me throw it.
Kelsey Stratton now to the plate. She could be the winning pitcher. She could knock in this run and make herself
there's a strike.
If they can hold the lead.
Base hit here and breaks this thing wide open, Wayne.
And I don't know if this is the last inning or we're going to play 6. Not sure if there's a time limit involved. And that is going to be, that's a fair ball down the line, down the right field line. And Swany is running all day. 2 runs are in, and they're going to stop at third. So that's a stand-up double for Kelsey Stratton. Couple of RBI. Lloyd will stop at third base.
And that's what he said before this inning started. I said, we can come along and score 7 runs in this inning.
And then,
and
Tornadoes look going to have their last at bat in the 6th. So
yeah.
They got a shot.
And if we score everybody right now, it'll be 7 runs in this inning.
Kirby at the plate. That one bounced in front of the plate. Ball one. Second and third. Swany with 4 runs across this inning.
1 out.
In a high-scoring game.
No, don't go crazy there on third base.
Leyland ready to swing that pink bat. There it is. Up the middle for a base wrap. And that's going to bring in 2.
Now, to Bradford's credit, the center fielder did not throw the ball home. She threw it to the second baseman.
Which held the runner at first
Which
base.
held the runner at first base. Yep.
And they've been throwing it around. That got that extra base to the trail runner. And all right, here's our favorite lefty. This is Lillian Lee at the plate.
She can turn on it. She'll turn on this pitch.
Oh, she's not up there looking for a walk. And popped foul, and that's going to be at the dugout. Strike 1.
Well, there is not a lot of foul territory.
They gave it a good effort, did the first baseman and the catcher, but
and she came up here swinging. She's first strike swinging. And I like the aggression.
I do too. Becoming one of my favorite Bullpups right here. Just, it's like her approach at the plate.
Well, and she's left-handed. You like lefties.
And she's not looking to walk, man. She's looking to hit the ball. And she just wants a pitch to hit.
That was a nice scoop by the catcher. I thought it got by her.
I tell you what, Johnson has worked her tail off in this ball game. She has been doing a nice job back there. There's the pitch. And swung on, hit to the center fielder, and she makes the squeeze. Nice catch out there in center field by Manning.
I'd feel so much better if we could score 1 more.
Brielle Dukes now the batter.
I'd really feel so much better if we could score about 6 more.
I don't know that any lead is really safe. You've been watching the same game I have.
Yeah.
So Tornadoes have shown they can score a bunch of runs in a hurry.
And 2 outs is no deterrent.
No. And Dukes fouled down the field, a little bit ahead of that one.
Yeah, I think she's thinking of time in the next one.
Dukes has scored 3 of the runs in this ball game. She is 3 for 4.
In a pitcher's record. Run.
Number back to the pitcher, to first base, and it is not in time.
It's dropped. I could see it. I don't know if you could. But
I called it a single. I give her a single.
Right.
I'm just that kind of scorer.
Right.
I think she beats it out anyway, whether it's dropped or not. That's why.
I don't doubt that. No. I'm with you. Give it a hit.
First and third. Peyton Lopez, he scored 3 times in this ball game.
Well, I want to see Brielle score again, because then I'll have a couple more runs to work with here.
Down in the dirt, catcher indifference. And Dukes to second base.
Base hit is 2 runs.
I'm going to look back at this scorebook one day and go, what in the world happened in this game? Everybody scored. Not sure where that missed, but it did.
I think the pitches are a little bit high.
Okay.
High. I could see it was high from here.
2-0 count. Lopez digs in the dirt.
3-0.
Yeah.
Now you got to take.
Well, this would load him up again.
Yeah. Take, and then the pressure's on the pitch with the bases loaded.
For Cameron. There's a called strike. And she was taken all the way there.
I'm even taking 3-1. I got my number 3 hitter coming up.
Lopez got a good bat now. The 3-1 delivery. And to the pitcher, the first base. And that's going to do it.
That's why I'm taking 3-1.
Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Van Carpet One. For 78 years, we've been your local family-owned and operated floor covering store, and we can't wait to serve you. Let's go check out some of the stuff we've got and say hey to the guys.
Hey guys, this is Michael Van here at Van Carpet One. Wanted to show you our huge display of carpet. Got about 1,000 rolls for you that we can order. We also keep about 100 in stock that are on clearance, so please come down and give us a visit. We appreciate it.
Come in and see the largest tile collection in North Florida. Van Carpet One has every tile you could possibly imagine. If you can't find it here, they don't make it. Guys, take a look at this. This is just some of our options in waterproof vinyl plank, where we have the largest selection anywhere around here, including over 70 pallets in stock, ready to go right now. Come in and see our fantastic selection of elegant hardwood too, followed up by fantastic service that you expect from a company like Van Carpet One.
Come on in and see us.
We can't wait to serve you. And that's a boom shakalaka.
And it's Suwannee Middle School softball here on rivercountrysports.com. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a wild one.
It's an understatement.
Yeah. 18-14 is your score right now as we head to the 6th inning of play.
And it has been exciting. And let's just, we just need to get fundamentally sound here for the next 2 innings. We have a 4-run. And here's the amazing, we actually shut these guys out for 3 innings.
Yeah. But you go back and look at the first inning. Is 1, 2, 3, 3 up, 3 down. They did score 1 in the second. They scored 3 in the third, 1, 2, 3 in the 4th inning for no runs, and then that 10-run 5th inning. And that's what put them back into it. And you look at on the Swany side, they started off with 7 runs in the first inning, then no runs in the second or third, 5 runs in the 4th, and then 6 runs there in the 5th inning. So our score 18-14 runs have been in a premium here.
And Wayne, how many runs do you think tomorrow night when we do the Swany High baseball game, how many runs do you think Childs and Swany are going to score combined?
Well, not this many. Last ball game was a 5-1 ball game. And Swany needs to get the bats going. Would love to see a couple of runs scored for the green and white.
And we
maybe
need to
get an early lead in that one.
We need to get the defense going right here.
I can tell you they've had a couple of tough practices on the varsity level. And the girls, by the way, varsity girls are playing tonight in Gainesville against the Purple Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, thunderstorms.
Okay.
Oh, just thunder. I'm sorry. No storm.
It's well, there is a Oklahoma City Thunder. So, yeah. You got an Oklahoma City shirt on, don't you? Why are you wearing a Thunder shirt? Is there a reason?
Well, because with the hurricane and the tornadoes, I thought the Thunder should be represented.
I see. Okay. Want all the elements there. All the elements need to be represented here. 1-2 is the count.
In the Sunshine State. Ooh. 2-2.
2-2. Amelia Clem, she scored 2 runs in this ball game and a big hit, 2 RBI, her last plate appearance.
Let's just play some defense.
And that's high. Count goes full.
We
see Stratton on the hill for Swany.
We've hit 2 batters in this game tonight. We have been a little wild.
There's called strike
3.
So 1 down, and now Aniston Morrell.
It's always the biggest out of the inning is the first one.
Morrell has struck out twice. Has also walked and scored. Facing the lefty here, and Stratton swinging a miss.
She's throwing hard.
Yeah, she's come in and done a nice job here in relief. Riel Duke started this game, and now Kelsey Stratton. Ooh.
I know Sooner said that we had hit 2 batters, and now we've hit 3.
And she took one for the team there, did Morrell, and she'll trot down to first base. And the Tornadoes need base runners, so they will take that. And she did, like the boys, they're not going to show any pain and just shake it off. Not going to let everybody know that hurt.
Well, we didn't need the base runner.
Now Johnson to the plate. Well, as soon as we started bragging on Kelsey, she lost the strike zone there. See if she can get it back. There it is, and it's driven into center field, and nice catch out there in center field.
Wow.
Kinsley Lloyd.
Wow. Great catch. Kinsley Lloyd out there.
Johnson got a nice hit there, but right to the center fielder made a nice catch.
She looked like number 7.
Yeah.
Looked like Mickey Mantle tracking that down. 2 outs. 2 big outs.
Aubrey Thomas now to the plate. Aubrey's put the bat on the ball every time she's been up. She's flown out to right, popped up to the pitcher, and also reached via an error at the left fielder and came around to score in her last plate appearance. She's put the ball in play all 3 times. That's down low.
Just need to worry about the batter. Don't worry about the runner. Let's just get the 3rd out and go to the next thing.
I know they changed time, but how much daylight do we have left? To shortstop across the diamond, 6-3, and that'll do it. 3 outs, and we will play on rivercountrysports.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
And back here at the ballpark, Swany Softball in River Country is brought to you by Cameron Concrete, also known as Cameron Enterprises. Man, check out their website. They got a cool website. If you want to know about their concrete work, they've got just a ton of pictures on there of the different jobs that they've done around the North Florida area. They specialize in efficient concrete services for Swany and surrounding counties. Call 590-1279. That's 386-590-1279. CameronConcrete.com.
And tell Alex we sent you.
Yeah, it's true. Tell him you heard about it here on River Country Sports. We'd appreciate that.
Wayne, we have another pitcher here. This is going to be Kaylee Carter. She started a game at second base, and she's going to come in.
This is the 4th pitcher for Bradford. They started with Kenley King. They went to Aubrey Thomas, Kendall Dial after that, and now Kaylee Carter.
Who's
going to come in and pitch?
Is Dial the pitcher of record?
At this
Wayne,
point,
I'm still listed. You know that.
You want to hear? Let me give you the scorebook. You tell me.
That looks like bowling for dollars there. My goodness. A lot of filled in squares. You fill in a square when the player scores, and you filled in 32 squares tonight. All right, let's get it going here. Is there a cleanup hitter?
It's the bottom of the 6th inning. This is Cameron, maybe Cameron, the 3rd hitter in the order. And she's going to come in swinging the bat. He gets something to hit, that is.
And Wayne, we have a big change in the coaching box down at 3rd.
Okay.
That was a nice pitch. A little juice on that one. One in Mabry's zone. Whoa.
Cameron puts it into left field. Is that fair? It is a fair ball. No, he calls it foul. Man, I thought that was right on the line.
You know,
Just foul.
She ran right across my eyesight as the ball came down, so I couldn't see. But I didn't see any arguing from anybody else,
No.
so evidently it was
It
foul.
was foul. For the naked eye from here, I thought it was fair. But, I've got green and white glasses on. And this is going to be a base hit. It's going to trickle through the infield and into center field. So Cameron with a clean base hit.
Now the cleanup hitter. And all the insurance runs we could get would just 6 insurance runs right now would be fine.
Yeah. Well, it don't take too much time because, we don't have lights. So
we need to get a sponsor that could bring them.
Bring the lights.
Yeah.
Okay. Snap throw to first base. Reese Ratliff at the plate. Ball 1 to her.
Number 4, she's an 8th grader. She was recognized this evening. Mom and Dad here.
She scored twice. That's down the line. Nope, that's going to be on the other side of the bag, so foul ball.
It started fair. I thought it was going to out the line, but nope. But it tells you something with, your number 3 and number 4 batter here. They're able to turn. They pulled both the pitches.
Carter's pitch. And that's going to give second base to Cameron.
She has a first name.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
I'm sure that her grandmother, her mother, and her father would always point it out to us.
Well, you have a voice. Speak right up, Tom.
Maybe with a good lead at second.
That's Daniels on the call.
Right. Duck on the pond. Nobody out. 3-1. Let it be your pitch. Whoa, way
There's
high.
ball 4. So first and second for Swany, nobody down. Claire Burnett, the next batter.
And Wayne, I'm wondering how far we go here before it's like that's it. You were talking about daylight.
Well, I'm thinking they're going to have their at bat. Swany had the lead, so you're not going to bat at the bottom of the inning and not give.
We're the home
opposing
team. We can make up the rules as we go along.
They get an at bat in the top of the inning, and then if Swany can hold them, that'd be the game.
All right,
that's my input.
Number 8 here. Here's Yogi.
Yeah, it's number 6, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Cleat. Third baseman for the Bulldogs.
Problem when you get old is you need 3 different pair of glasses, one to see close and one to see far away, and then one to see everything in between.
I got 2 of them right here.
1-1 count.
Some more pink bats. They've been the lucky bats tonight. Whoa.
That went in the dirt. So the 4th pitcher of record here for Bradford County.
And she's all over the place, which also makes it tough to hit it because she can throw a strike.
Callie Carter. Yep. And going to try to take third base and call her safe at third. I thought she was rung up myself.
I thought she was out too.
And I'm not sure why you would chance that.
And I think coach is telling her that. And I can promise you her travel ball coach will be telling her that.
Well, she gets the stolen base, but, first base is open. There's 3-1 on the batter. And, you've got a 4-run lead with nobody out.
Nobody out, yeah. Wow.
Ball 4. Now she's going to try to come home on that.
She was safe on that one.
Yeah, that time she got the foot on the plate.
And runners go up, second and third.
It was a bang-bang play at home. Everybody popped up and looks to be okay.
She's aggressive, I will tell you that. All right, here's our center fielder. Made a great catch last inning. Increased our lead by 5. Base hit makes it 7. We get to 24. We can 10-run roll.
I guess so.
Oh, you're laughing. We're 2 away from 21.
So it could happen, huh? Well, we talked about the outset of this game. No matter how many baseball, softball games you've seen, you always see something you hadn't seen before. We've got several somethings in this game I hadn't seen before.
But the thing we talked about, making throws and people. You play men's softball, you see that happen all the time. It's like I'm going to try to throw the guy out at the plate, and it's like,
And, I think they're going back to the original
yes,
pitcher,
they are. That's Kaylee King,
Kenley.
Kenley King.
So back to the first pitcher. And while they make this change, we'll take this time out. Back after this on rivercountrysports.com.
Excellence in academic and clubs. Tradition, family, future. Foundations for lifelong learning. Leadership begins here. Careers start here. Curiosity meets opportunity. Building the leaders of tomorrow. Learning begins with love. One district, every student, every day. The Suwannee County School District, my choice for high quality education.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Kenley Lloyd at the plate facing the new pitcher of record, which was the starting pitcher, and that is Kenley King.
And Kenley is not the pitcher of record. She left the game. She was like in dire straits, but her team came back, and now she's trying to get a hold. Whoa.
She's looking to regain that form. That's got to be you don't see that much, a pitcher coming out of the game and then coming back into the game.
Well, if you throw underhand, that's why you can.
And
Foul
chop
ball.
foul.
The strain on everything is a whole lot different throwing a ball overhand than it is underhand, which allows them
to
to
a pitcher re-entered into the game
Yeah.
at that position. I mean, it's the first for me anyway.
Whoa.
Hit the batter that time.
They've got a few more to go to catch up. We've hit them 3 times.
And so bases are now loaded for Swany. Still nobody out.
And this is the middle school girls softball game, and the pitcher just hit our batter, the first batter she faced. And as I recollect, the last time she was up, she got hit by a pitch.
Yeah. She did that on a 3-2 count.
Yeah. This was boys. The dugouts would be empty.
Be talking about retaliation and all that stuff.
Yeah. Silly stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-oh. Blue's coming over here to tell us something. Maybe it's a warning. Or maybe it's you want to call it. Well, Wayne, we're here and the umpire and Coach Julie are in front of us, and they're
Lou having a conversation with the Bradford coach, and I think he's talking about the fact that we have no lights and we got to get this game in. So Bradford will get one more at bat unless the 10-run rule comes into effect.
Or the no daylight rule comes into effect.
Or it's just too dark to see if it becomes unsafe. Yeah.
And you cannot call a game with the bases loaded.
Kelsey Stratton at the plate. Called strike. Good looking pitch there by King. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Stratton had a big base hitter last plate appearance. Remember that double and knocked in a couple?
Well, Wayne, how about you tell me who hasn't scored?
Yeah, everybody scores. And how about that? Right to the second baseman. A nice catch. Line out to the second baseman. And that's the first out of the inning.
And I'm serious. And so are you. Everyone has scored a run in this.
At least one. Yeah. Both sides.
Nope, we got one. One miss.
Okay. That's the pitcher of record. Well, she is bringing it now. Raylan Kirby at the plate. It's a ball.
Raylan's mom and dad anchored right behind home plate. Love to see a little base, a little bingo here. There it is.
There it is. And that's going to get through, and that's going to score a Swany run. And here comes the second Swany runner approaching the plate and slides in there safe. So a couple more RBI there for Kirby.
And way to go with the third base coach just waving him around. So.
And now here comes Lillian Lee.
And we like Lillian. She's had a good night tonight.
Yeah, still
smacking the ball hard.
1 out in the inning.
And there's another one.
Smack that one down towards second base. Flips over to first. She'll dive to the bag. And she got there in time. Second out.
A little bad luck.
Swany now second and third, 2 down. And back to the top of the order for Brielle Dukes. This would be for Dukes. Her sixth plate appearance.
And how many innings?
And this is the 6th. She batted twice in the first inning. She batted again in the 4th. She batted twice in the 5th inning and batting here in the 6th.
And, Wayne, if there was we have cameras here, and I would love them to show your scorebook. Because you have run out of room.
I know. I'm kind of glad there are no lights. I don't have any more room. I have to go to another scorebook. $21-14, if you can believe it. That's up high.
3 touchdowns.
We had a good kicker.
To 2 touchdowns.
Hit all our extra points tonight.
Oh, foul.
Fouled. Yeah, way ahead of that one.
Two outs in the inning. 3 runs in. Whoa.
Into the outfield, and that is going to be off the glove. She had it in the glove, and it pops out.
And she's not even looking.
Not even slowing down for third base, and she is. There's no call. She's safe. Okay.
And that was poor base running on her part. She was out at third. The ump missed that call.
Yeah, well, I just called her out for the principle.
She never looked up, and with 2 outs, she doesn't need. You don't make the last out at third base.
Yeah.
You don't make the first out at third base.
She never slowed down, man. She just kept going. So triple and 2 RBI there, and Swany gets that run in. That's the 10-run rule. So the 10-run rule at third base.
And it's tough being umpire behind the plate and calling everything. But,
it is.
I thought she was out.
Well, it's tough to call from over here on the third base dugout too.
But it didn't stop the Bradford coaches. They
agree with you.
Yeah.
That's outside for a ball.
No, I'm going to have a little talk for you Friday.
And in the air, this could
be an adventure.
Third out, and nope, he dropped it.
Ball game.
Swany scored, and that is the game. So on the E4, Duke scores, and that is the 10-run lead, and that's going to be the final score, 24-14. Back after this on RiverCountrySports.com.
No matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there. That's why Farm Bureau Insurance has been a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Local people, great rates, friendly service. That's the Farm Bureau Insurance promise. Farm Bureau Insurance, serving Florida for over 70 years. In Suwannee County, you'll find Farm Bureau in Brantford and in Live Oak. In Brantford on Drain Street, phone 935-1274. And in Live Oak on Dowling Avenue, call 362-1274. Farm Bureau Insurance. Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
And back here on the broadcast, congratulations to Swany. Tom, I don't even know what to say about this game. That was a crazy game. Swany got the big lead, then Bradford came back. Bradford actually took a lead. They kind of ran out of pitching. They went through four different pitchers, but five inserted into the game because they came back with a starter. But Swany ends up with a 10-run rule. We thought at the beginning, after the 7 runs in the first, that was going to happen.
Yeah, well, both teams pedaled to the metal here. These guys just ran themselves in and out of innings and threw themselves in and out of innings. And it was an exciting game. It wasn't what you would call fundamentally sound.
Oh, no,
but
exactly.
It was exciting. We saw everything you could see: pass balls, wild pitches, girls getting hit by people. We saw everything but a home run, and RBIs in every which fashion that you can.
Yeah.
And I think that if there were classes in scoring, how to score a baseball game, that the book that you have would be like scoring 104.
I mean, if you look at the Swany side, I had no more room.
No.
I mean, I'm glad we got that 10th run in because I don't know where I was going to put it after that. I'd have to go to a whole nother book.
I mean, I think you had like 3 kids who scored 4 runs apiece.
It's a crazy game.
You know, and it wasn't. And hey, how would you like to be Bradford? You score 14 runs and you get 10-run ruled.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
unbelievable. And they battled back, took a lead in this game.
Yeah, don't sell them short.
No, they played great.
You know, they did, and they never said die, and we were really surprised because after that first inning, I thought we're going to be, the sun's going to be shining, we're going to be on our way home, but no, they came back. They even had a lead, Wayne.
I tell you what, this is a busy week for the middle school team. Tomorrow, they got to go to Palatka. They got a game at Palatka tomorrow. And then on Thursday, they'll be at home against Mariana. And then they've got the game Friday, which we'll broadcast. They'll be at home at Port St. Joe. So they've got back-to-back games.
They need to take some of these runs with them.
Yeah.
They need to take some of these runs to Palatka.
Yeah. Let's hope they didn't use them all up here in this ball game.
Well, it was exciting. And, once again, another 10-run rule game. We're 2-0. Hopefully we can bring the magic back Friday. And who do we play Friday?
Friday, you got Port St. Joe, the Lady Sharks coming in.
All right. Well, Tornadoes, Sharks, Hornets.
Yeah.
We're ready.
All right.
We're ready for them.
All right. Back after this, one final timeout. Be right back on rivercountrysports.com. All right. We're going to wrap it up there.
My goodness. This thing was insane. We'd lost, I would have really been upset. Because the game should have never been that close.
No.
Want professional concrete services in Live Oak and surrounding areas? Look to Cameron Concrete. They specialize in efficient concrete services for residential and commercial jobs. With their experienced team and state-of-the-art equipment, they can ensure reliable delivery of concrete for all types of projects. From slab construction to sidewalk installation, patio design and installation, concrete repair, plus recycled asphalt millings for driveways and roads. Trust Cameron Concrete for quality workmanship and excellent customer service. Cameron Concrete, 386-590-1279. Online at CameronConcrete.com.
Buzzer just sounded, and the Ram Truck Month sales event is on at Walt's Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Take your shot at slam dunk savings on cars, Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs. Save big on a 2025 Ram 1500 with 0% APR for 60 months. From Jeeps to trucks to SUVs, every model's bringing championship-level value.
People always ask me, how do you give such great prices? Well, we never miss when it comes to making deals.
It's always a slam dunk.
Waltz Live Oak Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
We're back here to wrap up the broadcast. Again, congratulations to the Swany Lady Bulldpups. They get the win 24-14, your final score, as Swany defeats Bradford County. That's going to wrap up the broadcast. Want to thank all of our sponsors that make these broadcasts possible, and want to especially thank Cameron Concrete, Cameron Enterprises. They are the title sponsor for Suwannee Middle School softball, but also want to thank our regular sponsors, J&W Automotive. You got Grantham Realty, Van Carpet One, Waltz Automotive Group, the Suwannee County School District, and Farm Bureau Insurance. And by the way, if you'd like to be a sponsor of any of our broadcasts here on River Country, we'd love to hear from you. Our email address, and even if you want to just give us some feedback, our email address is rivercountrysports@gmail.com. Real easy to remember. And don't forget, on the air tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, it'll be Suwannee baseball. Will be over at Booster Field as the varsity boys will take on the Childs Timberwolves.
Now, is this a district game or non-district?
Yeah, they're not a district game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pride game. And Suwannee needs to start getting some wins. They're 5-7 on the year. I mean, it's time. Let's hit that magic button. Let's turn this thing around. Child's the team they lost earlier to on the road, so be nice to get a little payback at on their home field tomorrow night.
And these girls just go to 500, 6-6.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Chance for a winning season.
And the middle school has work to do, and we'll be back with another middle school game on Friday at 2 o'clock as Port St. Joe will come to town to take on the Lady Bulldpups. And might be able to get Coach Williamson here if she wants to. She's shaking her head. I don't know.
She's
Maybe
she's coming.
Maybe.
Yep, she turned the corner. She's rounding third, Wayne. She's on her way home here.
She's in a full sprint. And Coach Williamson now joins us on the broadcast, and what a crazy game that was.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
10 run. We thought after the 7 runs in the first it was going to be a 10-run rule, but Bradford stormed back, took the lead. You guys were pressed a little bit, but then in the end, you end up with a victory.
Yes. Got to make it exciting.
Yeah, you certainly did. Tell me a little bit about your pitching. You went to the backup Stratton. She came in, did a good job.
Pitching, we did well pitching. We just didn't have her back defensively. So she threw a lot of pitches, started getting a little tired. They started timing her up. So, I mean, we go down 14-12.
Yeah.
You got to make a change. I mean, just see if we can hold them a little bit and come back in and do our job offensively.
I thought she did a nice job kind of settling things down. Now, you got a busy week. You go to Palatka tomorrow. Is that right?
It's going to be a late night.
Yeah.
We don't play until 6.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you going to take some of these runs with you?
We need them. Take all I can get.
You're 6-6, I think, on the year. Am I right?
Right.
Okay, well, good. Let's have a winning season. We're going to be back here Friday, you know.
Yes, Port St. Joe.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that. It's an early start. That'll be a 2 o'clock start on Friday.
Yeah, because our B team's going to play after at 4.
And I understand that the kids will not be in school on Friday.
Nope, teacher work day.
So when I first saw that, I got excited. Thought we were going to have all these kids, in a big crowd, but probably not.
It'll be slim.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll be here anyway.
Perfect. Thank you.
But again, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and that's going to wrap up the broadcast. Want to thank the River Country team. Want to thank especially Miss Tammy Neal for keeping us on the air. She's over here running the stream, our executive producer. Also want to thank our camera operators. Hem Patel ran the first base camera. Sawyer Brooks ran the third base camera. And we want to thank all of our sponsors. For Tom Daniels, I'm Wayne Luttrell. Hope you enjoyed it. Suwannee Middle School softball here on rivercountrysports.com.